Okay, I've been meaning to make this for like months, but I think I'm gonna actually do it now. I'm gonna do a tutorial on level 1 any percent for Kingdom Hearts 2. So, there has never been a tutorial for this category ever. I believe no one has ever made one. Because there's a lot of reasons for this. Let me just get everything ready. Okay, so level 1 90% has not had a lot of runners, and that's because it's extremely hard to get into it. Because the category is just really daunting. Beating the game at level 1 in general is already like extremely hard, but the speedrun is like really hard. It's hard to express how hard the run is. Because like when you watch somebody play it, they've probably spent many hours practicing. So it's hard to, like, you don't see the runs where people die for like 30 minutes straight. But I'm gonna do my best to do a tutorial here. So this isn't gonna be a... because you're doing level 1, I'm gonna assume that you know at least fundamental things about the run, and that you've done runs before, because you should never be starting on level 1 IMO. So I'm not gonna go over every minute detail. I'm gonna go over the level 1 specific things mainly, but I'll probably sprinkle in other things here and there. And also I'm doing it on the PC version, which has Gummy Skip. So I like running on PC because you can use the Gummy Skip mod for the leaderboards. But you can apply this to console. It's the exact same game. There's nothing different. Some people think that there might be like some very small frame data that's different between PC and console. Personally, I don't agree. I think they're pretty much the same. So you can apply this to anything. But yeah, let's go right into it. You have to play on crit because crit has no EXP ability. This cutscene, you skip in the black. The cutscene skips or whatever. Some of them you can skip in the black. Some of them you can skip like really early compared to other ones. Like I said, you should have already done some runs of this game to like figure these things out. We're gonna be doing RNG manip the exact same as critical mode. So you want to pick the sword here, or the offense bat. It's gonna be so Roxas section is gonna be the same as crit. There's really small differences. So we do the air combo on Cypher to keep RNG. Now here you want to do 2 hits, 1 hit, then a full combo. 2 hits, and then a full combo. You have to do that combo exactly that way to keep RNG. But like I said, that's the same as crit. So most of Roxas board is the same as crit. So I'd recommend you watch like a crit tutorial to really get this down. Yeah, I am Kibikami. At least that's the plan. Well, level 1 runs don't do dome skip. Sorry, so you die here, like in crit. You just walk into that gate. You can't dome skip on the vanilla game. That's a rando thing. Okay, so this guy takes 3 hits. So I'm going to call them empty hits. Empty hit refers to when you do a hit and then you don't finish the combo. So I didn't finish... Instead of doing a full combo and then another full combo, which would be 6 hits, I did 3 hits that didn't include a finisher, and then I did a full combo that included the finisher. So that was a full combo after doing 3 empty hits. And that's, again, to keep the RNG. Also, you never want to do a finisher on a Dusk if it's not going to kill them, because then it'll knock them away, and you have to go chase them down. So you want to make sure that the finisher will kill them. Now, Mayo Delivery, you just have to beat it. I think it's like under 15 seconds or something. And that's all you need. Doesn't matter how fast you do it. Sub 7 is like a good goal to strive for. I mean, it does matter, like I said. You have to be under like 15 seconds, but it should be pretty easy to do it if you do it that way. You want to be in the air when you do the reaction command so that you don't have lag when you're moving around. Then you can talk to Hainer. Thank you, Kiwikami. And hey, Scotty. And thank you for the best, YB. So now this Dusk, the RNG should be set. You want to do this air combo, a single hit. I whiffed that hit, actually. You whiff it, you can play it safe and do that. So I dodged the attack, and then I hit him. And I think the RNG is still the same here. It might not be, though. But that's a common scenario, where you whiff that hit. But you just try to mimic the combo I did there, but do it better. Yeah, okay. And then this is the same. So you just do 3 empty hits, full combo. You do the same on this guy. You can catch that guy as he's trying to hit you. That takes a lot of practice, because doing air combos with Roxas is very hard. So, Roxas World, you're going to go slow when you're starting out, and that's okay. Because it's very hard to perfect your combos here. You never mash your air combos as Roxas. So, the reason you don't mash is because it's so precise to do the first air hit that if you mash, what ends up happening is usually you'll just do like a really slow combo. So you want to make sure you learn how to time the combos. Yes, this will be on YouTube. Alright, so now, put on our abilities. We want to put everything on except for Lucky Lucky, but we put on no EXP. This is when level 1 starts. I mean, this is how we keep level 1, is by putting on that ability. Start over was in the bathroom. Use reversal here for movement. Slightly faster. And here's where the RNG is gone. So if you're past this point, you don't have to worry about the RNG manip. The RNG manip is mostly gone. We still like manipulate the enemies in other ways, but the starting RNG is lost. So from now on, it's gonna be. You don't have to worry about it. Can you restart? I got 9 ads. Hitbox here. Yeah, just use the reaction commands. You want to keep your potion. If you're playing beginner mode, you would use a potion here. Like in that speedrun. And yeah, for your first level 1 run, expect a lot of deaths. Like, you should set aside a good amount of time, or at least, like, maybe if you don't want to, like, spend a lot of time dying in your first run, then maybe you can also just, like, practice beforehand. But anyway, so you want to do 4 combos here and an extra hit, ideally. It's hard, though. So that was pretty good air combos. That is not easy to do, so you're gonna watch me do it, and if you try it, if you haven't, if you're not practicing it, it will be hard to do that. This fight isn't too important. Probably just good to try to survive. So I spawned the creepers right there because of the positioning that I had on the air combo on the back of his head. So I did the air combo at the right time, and I positioned myself on a certain spot in the back of his head to then go around and then stand right here, and then the creepers spawn there. So if you do it right, the creepers should always spawn there, and then you should always do the finisher that knocks them both away. And now I'm lost. I think we do another, yeah, so we do another air combo, we run away. We do 2 air combos. They're gonna come and attack you. I can do a hit, and then use 2 reversals like this. And then do another 2 air combos, and he dies. So that is a perfect fight. That's how you want it to go each time. Sometimes, if you mess up the positioning, the creepers won't spawn and get hit by the air combo. And if that happens, then you have to just kind of Lolo it. It's easy to die there if you're not careful from the vines, because the vines, if you get hit by them, you can get pushed away, and then it's really hard to get back in. So that you have the potion, you can use it there if you need to. But just like, if you need to, you can play it safer and just use the reversals more. But I mean, this is level 1. Like, you gotta be prepared. Like, that's the thing, is that if you're doing a level 1 run, it's gonna be hard, and you're gonna die, and like, if Twilight Thorn, if that's the hard fight for you, then you gotta toughen up and and get it, because it's gonna get a lot harder. So now, we do a full ground combo, another combo with 2 finishers. We will knock him into this corner. Do an air combo. Oh, I missed it. Okay, air combo, jump away, air combo, hit him, and then we grab the orbs. So you knock him in the corner, and then you do air combos and dodge his attack, and then you grab the orbs once you get him to 0. You want to do that extra hit, because that will generally keep him back there so that he doesn't grab the orbs. And the VV strat is very consistent. Let me just make sure I remember how to do this. You do 2 hits. Then you do a full ground combo with 2 finishers. Run away. 2 hits. Full ground combo with 2 finishers. Aerial recovery. Hit him. Full ground combo with 2 finishers. Like that. And then you're good. Thank you, Kiwi Kami. The hard what's? I don't know what I said, dude. Alright. And now, Dusks. I like to... So, like, generally the strat a lot of people do is that you just do hits and then reversals. If you want, you can focus them down one at a time instead, because I like doing that sometimes. They take 4 empty hits and then a full combo. So they actually take 1 more hit here than they did before. And so yeah, generally it's just good to do 2 air hits, reversal, 2 air hits, and repeat. We're gonna jump to the right here. So it's important that we get that stagger on the first finisher, because then it allows us to do 2 more combos afterwards. Now he's gonna retaliate right here. You can use guard if you put guard on, but the way that I do menus now, I don't put on guard, because optimally you don't have guard on yet. So you can just run around like this. You do a hit, then we do 2 empty hits. So we do the hit to get our timing right, so that the combo afterwards will stagger him again. And then it's the same principle, so that after we stagger him, we can do the rest of the air combos. So we do 2 empty hits afterwards, and then we do a full combo. So you want to do 3 empty hits, and then 2 full combos after he retaliates. And that is enough damage. If you have guard on, you can just do 3 full combos, and that's it. Because instead of dodging it, you can just guard it. I did put guard on, yeah. I did that by mistake, don't worry. But like, if you're a beginner, you can put guard on there and use that. So here, we just hit him, and then get hit. We're gonna lose this fight.
This is hardly a gamble.
We use that fight to get the medal. The reason you hit him is because it makes him retaliate. It procs him to attack you back. Now, this is a big menu here. I like to do it right here. It doesn't matter exactly when you do it. I'm used to doing it here. So we change, so here we change the config, the summon effects to none, so that we don't have the summon animation. You can also change these here, or you can change, yeah, the camera to auto or manual. I keep it on auto, and then I hold down the R2 button throughout the duration of the whole run, which is not a great idea. You can just put it to manual. I'm just used to having on auto. So I apologize. I should have my input display on. So let me actually do that right now. Oh no. There we go. Okay, so now you can see my inputs. That should help a lot. So yeah, all I do is summon effects. You can do whatever else you need to here. Then put on the medal. Set this to auto reload with triangle. Press square to change to abilities, and then you can put on guard and scan here. Now, there's gonna be a lot of things that are runner specific in this game because the game has a lot of options for like your customizability and stuff. I'm just gonna go over the way I do it, and I'll try to mention if there are other ways that like are common. Like I said, there's not many runners in this category anyway, but some things don't matter that much. Although we try to be as optimal as we can be. So here we have VV clones. Start out with an air combo. I was actually too slow there, so that shows you that looks like if you mess it up. But you just want to catch them as they spawn. Yeah, you want to do an air combo, and you want to kill all 3 clones with the air combo. Oh god, so this is how bad it can go. You just want to hit them with air. Like, there's not really a big strat. The strat is to do the beginning hits, and then as they're spawning in, you can try to catch them, and then if they jump away, they're always going to attack. So you want to dodge the attack, and then try to kill the ones that you can. So that was a bad one, but I think you get the idea. There's not like a hardcore specific strat that we do there. Now, Shadow Rocks is dumb, because depending on his opening pattern, I try to do the quickest air hit you possibly can, but if he... I believe it's basically like rock, paper, scissors, and like 2 out of the 3 openings he does, you're not gonna hit him. So I got lucky right there. And then we do a full air combo to knock him this way, and then we just keep doing air combos. It's not easy to do. Like, you can watch my input display and try to mimic when I press the X button to do the air combos, because the air combos are pretty tricky on him because he's pretty short of a target. So you have to do very low air combos to catch him. There's a ground combo strat that you can do to make it safer, but as I said, like, I'm just gonna be teaching you the hardest strats because it's level 1. I don't expect you, like, if you're trying to make level 1 easier on fights like that, I feel like it's kind of redundant to be running level 1. But anyway. Back minigame. I time my triangle press to be close to the trash can because VG Master started doing it. Because, like, right there. So, for example, right there, I could have not pressed triangle, and I maybe could have made it to skip that jump. Maybe. But that's usually how you lose time, because if you get hit, you just lose, like, 5 seconds. So, I'd recommend you don't do it that way. If you do mash, however, you can crash the game, because there's a weird RC that shows up. That crashes it, so just be careful of that. Open the chest here for the potion. That potion technically is not necessary, but it's, like, not even a time loss to grab. In a lot of ways, because it sets up your menu, so we already have 2 equipped now. Do we have to use dodge slash for the homework? Yes. I'm teaching the speedrun strats. So it's gonna be hard. This is not a level 1 playthrough guide, it's a level 1 speedrun guide. So, this fight is where it differs from crit. I believe everything else, like, don't quote me, I think it was all the same as crit. This is where we can def abuse. So on crit, you'd want EXP, but... So, what you want to do here is you want to, like, hit one, and then as he's attacking you... So that's the worst RNG right there, when he does that. That attack is horrible. When that happens, it's just over. But, like, yeah, so that kind of worked out okay. But you want to, like, ideally, if you want to go really fast, you can hit one, and then as he's slittering on the ground, you hit the other guy, and then he will slitter as you're getting hit by the other guy. So, like, you can kind of have it so that you're getting hit constantly. But that's really hard. I never get that. That reversal sucked. I don't know. The reversal here in this room is kind of weird. So, do that if you want to mess with it. Like, that didn't save me time on the movement. This will be a video, yes. Also, I'll link, I made a doc that has a lot of other guides and stuff. So even though level 1 doesn't have a strict tutorial for the full game, there are playlists out there that have strat videos. So it's good to just watch them all and kind of be aware of what strats there are in this game that you can mess around with. You might like some more than others. Because there's a lot of variability in what strats runners do. They tend to, like, people tend to have their own strats for things. Alright. Basement fight. This one, it's similar to the last fight, where I think just doing 2 hits, reversal, you want to hit as many as you can with one swing. So target switching is something you should get used to as well. You have to hold down R2 and then move the right stick. A lot of people don't know you can target switch. If you're speedrunning the game, you should know that. You want to catch the assassin after 2 dusks are dead. Kill 1. Now, level 1, if you hit that guy when he's in the jump, then you'll go back underground. And then he should blow himself up. So I can kind of show it. I think he might do it here. So he goes underground, right? Now this might activate a suicide, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So you want that to happen as it's jumping. Because you can hit him in midair. If you parry him, it's fine because you can hit him afterwards. And then you skip the entire combo on him. So that's how you want to kill the last assassin. Ideally, you kill that assassin with a suicide. But if you don't, then it's fine. You can still kill him regularly. Now here we do a full ground combo with 2 finishers. Now it's going to be hard to tell, but you want to do 2 air hits and then do a full air combo here. So it's hard to tell when you do the second hit because the combo is weird. But you want to do it like that. And then you do a full air combo. 2 finishers. Use the reaction commands. And then 1 air combo should do it. There we go. And that's Roxas Road. Again, all of this you can learn from a crit tutorial, other than the death abuse in the alleyway. Alright, now menu here. Put down a Goofy to sword attack. You can press triangle to change their battle style. Then we go to abilities and take off Cure from Donald all the way. Take off all of the party member items. And that is the menu. So I have habits of like going into first person or moving around my command menu. That's all just for fun. There's no point. You want your movement to be good, but I just like do this for fun sometimes. Alright, now we die here. So, the Dusks, some of them will walk towards you. And when they're walking towards you, if you walk towards them as they're doing it, that usually makes them do the upside down walk. So like this guy, for example. If I walk towards him, it's often the case that he'll upside down walk. Sometimes he doesn't, though, because it's complete luck. But you want that to happen, because if that happens, then you can pretty much like die to a single upside down walk if you're lucky enough. But yeah, if the upside down walk is when they jump up and then walk upside down. But yeah, so that's like the best RNGs is if they do that. Otherwise, you can just get hit like I did. You want to stay away from Dawn and Goofy because they're gonna mess with the Dusks. And now here's another thing that's different from Crit because we're gonna be dying to the Shadows here. Actually, you die to the Shadows on Crit too now, but anyway. There's a weird thing found by, well, that like I was taught by VG, where if you walk towards the shadow, it's hard to explain, but like if you're nudging towards the shadow, see how he hit me there? That seems a lot more likely if you're moving towards them. So I recommend you try doing that. Like you just like nudge towards them and then they just hit you. Like that just happens, it feels like a lot more often if you're moving towards them. Another thing you can do is hit them, but I really don't recommend that because hitting them, they're pretty much guaranteed to attack you back. However, you kill them faster, and it never works out when I do it in practice. So I'd recommend you just kind of sit there and move towards them to try to get them to hit you. Takes 3 hits. Sometimes Donald would go insane and kill everything, and if that happens, you lose a lot of time, but I mean, it's not reset worthy unless you're going for like record or something. You grab that ether chest that I grabbed. Now, the shadows here suck because we're level 1. Shocker. So we have to do a lot of hits to kill them. You just kind of do air combos. You don't want to do the finisher very often at all, like unless you know it's going to kill. You can catch them, so whenever they come out of the ground, you can catch them. I don't think I caught it there, but sometimes shadows will come up for a frame and then go back down. But if you time it right, you can catch them as they're coming up, regardless. It's just something you have to practice. So like, right there, I might have caught him. You just have to practice doing that to remove some RNG there. So right there, I did it too early. But yeah, you can definitely catch them as they're coming up. It's just that you have to get good at that. It's pretty hard. Alright, so the strat here is to walk up to the soldier and then do 3 empty hits like that. Now, it's actually random if he decides to do a cyclone or jump up in the air. Jumping up in the air is probably like a 1 in 4 or 1 in 5 or something. It's like decently rare, but it's incredibly annoying when it happens. You want a cyclone, which happened, thankfully. If he jumps in the air, it's just kind of over. You just like do combos, I guess, and kill him. This guy, you do 3 empty hits. Now, this one is annoying. Okay, so he did Cyclone. If you position this correctly, you can hit all 3 with the Cyclone, and I'm pretty sure this is not RNG. I think it's very consistent that you can get the triple hit. I almost get it. I got it. I think I did it too early is why it didn't work. But you can go for another Cyclone like this, which that was actually really good right there. I actually don't recommend you do that. I recommend you just do air combos on the remaining soldiers, because lining up that Cyclone is really hard. So it worked out there. I apologize for doing a different strat. I recommend you just hit them and clean them up without another Cyclone. But that was fine. Now, go to Customize and change them to Relentless Attack. This is actually really important because Beast Castle is like way easier when they're on Relentless Attack. So make sure you do that. The customization for party members after Beast Castle becomes runner preference. But I'll just be teaching you the way I do it. You can, again, you can look up what other runners do. I recommend you ask people questions and stuff. There's the Discord as well. Howdy, Sora. Oops. All right, so go Valor form. Do this movement tech right here. You can do that swing while skipping the text, which is good. So I hit. You want a def abuse here. This is another def abuse that crit doesn't do. Oh god. One upside down walk is enough. I generally start with the square hit, which is caught over the horizon. It's like you press square to activate the air combo and Vader. It takes 2 dusk hits, so usually you can die pretty fast, but sometimes Donald joins you like that, and the security system control you too. That was a pretty bad def abuse. But yeah, I tried to like do a square at the beginning to force one to retaliate right away, and then you just have to hope that one other one hits you. And then upside down walk kills you like instantly. So there is a drive recovery. If you're gonna grab it, you wanna do oh god. You wanna do this movement right here. If you're gonna grab it. I'm not grabbing it because I don't do that route. Ignore these tutorials. So yeah, grab it like that and then you go over here. But yeah, so there's a route that grabs that and then it uses it in Hydra and Olympus Coliseum. You can watch KBM Studios Hydra to see how you use it. But yeah, I personally don't do that route. But it is a much safer route. So go back here at the beginning of Bailey and knock the dusks towards the gate. We got a decent pattern. Sometimes auto dusks will be in the back, and Leon will be in the back, and it's bad. We want Leon to be at the gate. So I like using a lot of Blizzards because Blizzard does way more damage than our air combos. You can use an Ether in Bailey if you want to. Depends on your Ether route. My Ether route is like decently tight now, but you can grab extra Ethers as well. But you want to be back here when that dusk dies. I'm a little bit late, but this is okay. So when all the dust die is when the samurai spawn and the creeper spawn. You don't need to pause for this, but you want to do dual stances. And now, unfortunately, on level 1, the creepers don't die to a single dual stance. So it takes 2 dual stances. But it also takes 1 dual stance and 1 blizzard to kill them. So the way I play Bailey now is that I do a dual stance and then I use a blizzard on the remaining creepers that didn't die, like this. I missed one. It's fine though. You can play it however you want. You could use all your magic on purpose so that you have more. Hang on. It's hard to do this and talk, but I think at this point it's good to go after the creepers. So basically the way this fight works is that you want to kill as many samurai as you can back there, and also hit as many creepers as you can with dual stances. And that only is possible if Leon and the security system don't mess with your dual stances. They can very easily mess with it, and that's why you want Leon to be at the gate, because if he's at the gate, then you won't reach the samurai in time to ruin the dual stance. So if you get a good dual stance, then most of the creepers will probably get hit, and ideally you at least kill some of them too. And then I would focus on doing dual stances with the samurai until they get kind of separated, and at that point, you probably want to go to the gate and then kill the creepers. Because killing the creepers will spawn the dusks in the middle. So this is a fight that really sucks, because it's probably, I would say Bailey is the worst on level 1 out of any category. Because there's so much luck in the way everything goes, and sometimes you just can't get any dual stances, and sometimes the dual stances hit nothing. So there's a lot of annoying things about Bailey. Like, you can easily lose like 40 seconds to your best, and not even do anything wrong. So just to fight, you have to like, it's good to practice to make sure that you're reacting well to the situations, but you can definitely just get unlucky. So this was a pretty good Bailey, honestly. Yeah, and then Leon will power up eventually, and that's good because when he powers up, he kills the enemies much faster. Before he powers up, he does chip damage to the samurai. So powering up is good, but that also is a good sign that your Bailey was like kind of slow. I think he almost always powers up unless it's a really good Bailey. So like this Bailey was like decent because I'm ending it as he powered up. But Thankfully, after he powers up, he should do a good job at wiping them out. Hey, Sadie. I mean, it's a tutorial. Oh yeah, let me remove this. My bad. Wait, no. Hang on. There we go. Alright, so we go to Beast Castle before anything else in level 1. This is different than the other categories. Again, I think it takes 3 hits to die here. So the same principle applies. I just like nudge it to them. Usually makes them attack me. Go Valid Form at the start for movement purposes. Push the wardrobe. Nothing special here. I use my magic for no reason. So this is a good small break you have. Nothing to think about other than your impending doom on Thresholder, because Thresholder can be rough if the beginning doesn't go well. How do I... hang on. Oh god. Okay, never mind. I thought I had a mod in. Alright. Never mind. Anyway, I was gonna make a save there, but I think I probably have a save here anyway. So we're gonna use Blizzard. I just mashed Blizzard at the very beginning of the fight. And now this is why they need to be on Relentless attack, because if they're on Relentless, they're going to go after Thresholder right away. And they will not stop hitting Thresholder until you defeat him. Or use the RC, rather. So you start with a Blizzard, that interrupts that attack. Run over here, do 3 hits. You can do it's like 3 empty hits in the air, or you can do the ground hit like this. I'd prefer doing the ground hit. Now ideally, when you're doing this, the guy on the left will be like swinging towards you after this hit. So he's gonna be doing it. So you want to walk backwards, make sure you dodge him. Now you can guard him right here. Now this guy will do a spin in one spot, and then he'll spin in another spot. So he's done his first one. Now we can just guard him. Oh god. Okay, that happened because I paused. Let me just die and retry. But like that's it. That's exactly what you want. That was like perfect RNG right there. Yeah, don't walk forward. You just mash Blizzard at the beginning. So literally just smash Blizzard. And then I just like walk diagonally towards this guy. Do this. So he's doing the same thing. Guard, and then after you guard this guy, like because I had already seen him do the first part of his attack, you can guard and then go straight into the release at RC. But this isn't what happens every time. Sometimes you have to guard this guy, and then you have to guard the sword guy afterwards. Or sometimes the sword guy stays in the back, and then you have to get this guy first, and then you have to get the other guy later on. Usually the sword guy, like, almost always should be swinging towards you. If it doesn't, then I think it could be a positioning issue. But the annoying thing they have to keep in mind is that the axe guy, if you guard him, like, as soon as he starts attacking, you will be in a weird state where once you guard, you have, like, a lot of iframes, and if you guard again when you have those iframes, then your guard won't work because enemies go through, like, your iframes and go through guard. So you want to delay your next guard if you guard him and then guard him again when you're inside of him. It's hard to explain, but like if there's a situation where you guard and you get hit, that's probably what happened. You probably guarded too early. Yeah, so we use that, and then we use this RC. So that guy will always give you the release RC if you dodge him or you guard him. Like, same thing, basically. Just don't get hit by him. I think as long as you never get hit by him, he'll always give you the release after that swing attack. And then the sword guy will always give it to you if you guard his sword. So that's what we do. We do a blizzard on him to activate this pushback. You do an air combo, another air combo, run away, then we use Backcry. That Backcry sucks. Now, I can't really give you advice on how to get a good Backcry. I haven't figured it out yet. I think it's like partially random, but that Backcry gave me like no damage. So we just do another Backcry. See, that one gave me the extra hits at the end. Oh god, that was a mistake. Okay, that is really bad. You don't want these guys to spawn yet. You want them to spawn later on. So this is a bad fight. And I'm gonna die real quick. Actually, I know what I'll do. Let me just use my autosave. I think my mods didn't load in correctly. Two full airs? It sounds risky, but if it works, then it works. The only thing is you have to get the Backcry. If you're getting hit, then that's bad, but if that works, then it sounds good. I don't know what VG does, I forgot now. Because I don't do two full finishers, that's for sure. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Alright, sick. Awesome, this is perfect. Alright, cool. So I'll go and try it again. I'll try to show off like a good fight here. I'll show off ideally what you want, and I just showed you like 2 mistakes that can happen. If anything goes wrong at the beginning of the fight, it's really hard to recover too. So yeah, this is the same RNG right here. Guard, and then do the RC. Then do the other one. To force a Backcry, you want to hit them. Magic isn't good because it just wastes magic. There's no point. So if you're really good, that first finisher can hit that bat as it spawns. And that's really good. VG does that, and it's a timing thing. So that, like, I've done it sometimes, it's pretty hard. But yeah, you can hit that bat as it spawns with the finisher. You can try learning that timing. It's tough, but then you get a really good Backcry at the start. So right there, I jumped away. I am used to doing that. Guarding might be smarter. I don't know if you can guard it from that close. I just do it because I'm scared, but like, that's another thing you can try messing with. Then I use another Backcry here. Okay, so like I said, you don't want the other wave to spawn yet. So ideally, that bat is alive. Or at least the other wave doesn't spawn. And now I just do air combos on this guy. You want to push him, like, not away from the door. This is good. So now the bats will spawn. If you get near, like, this vicinity, this is when the bats spawn. So you don't want them to spawn yet before he goes back in the door, because you want to use the bats for damage on the door. So now we're going to do an air combo. You can use blizzards to get some extra damage while you're waiting to get a Backcry. And like I said, the bats activate Backcry after you do a single hit. So here, I got hit twice, and I'm at one shot HP. Okay, so that is what happens if you try to play it too safe. Again, it's hard to play when I'm pausing, but yeah, if you're like at 1-shot HP, if I had done the Backcry there was a chance that I would get sniped out of the Backcry and die. So generally, it's good to use a potion, but you don't want to do it that way because that was bad. I should just never blizzard him if I'm in his face in first phase. I'm not sure. When are you blizzarding him in first phase? I'm getting the same RNG here, which is interesting. Yeah, that worked out. So yeah, we do that with blizzard there. See, I was trying to go too faster. That's okay, because you can still do a back cry. Now I'm at 1-shot HP, but he drops health. So here's a good blizzard there to kill him. Yeah, so this is fine. Like, it worked out. Successfully recovered it somewhat. I thought he would die from that. Okay. Yeah, you can do 2 finishes if you want to. Blizzard there. See, this is risky again. I don't know why I'm dying. Okay. Potion. So you basically want to force him to retaliate. And then as he's using the orb, use another back cry. So that's basically what the idea is. You force retaliation, then you use a back cry during his attack, and repeat that. 2 back cries should be enough, basically. You want to go Valor. So I don't care that much about Valor 2, but you probably should. So you want to go Valor. Like, I could have went Valor a bit sooner and then done Valor hits. But yeah, like, you want to do at least 1 Valor hit on the door before you release it. Now we're gonna run directly backwards, and then as soon as you can target him, you do a ground hits. And that, almost every time, that will bring you into an air combo, and then we can just do a 4-air combo. And ideally, Donald helps. Like, that was really lucky. But if you usually kill on the second finisher there, not the first finisher. If you do a full ground combo, then it's bad, so don't do that. But you should almost always transition into an air combo. Like, I wasn't doing anything special. You saw the input display. I was just mashing X. If you get the early bat spawn, you want to go to the side and blizzard him a bit. Not really. I think if that happens, I would just go for back cry still. I don't think Blizzard is that good in this fight. Because I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Because it doesn't hit the bats, right? So how are you going to get a back cry at that point? So I'm not sure. It depends on how you're doing it. I have to watch it. You won't get bats anymore? No, if they're dead, then yes. If they're, oh, sorry. You're saying if all the bats are dead? If all the bats are dead, you can do fires next to him, which is generally what I do. But Blizzard is fine too, I guess. I'm not sure what's more damage. But you can do fires too. But yeah, if all the bats are dead from second wave and you're still in second phase, then it's bad. Like, that's really bad. You just try to survive at that point. Like, at that point, you could go Vader. You try to probably push Vader, like, pretty early. Like, see, I have a full bar of gauge right now. You could use an extra, like, couple Vader hits to not die there. But it gets pretty bad at that point, yeah. I'd use fire there. Next to him. If you lose Valor, it's not that bad, actually. Because you just lose movement, and then you lose it on Beast. But neither of those are game-ending. Like, it's probably going to end up being, like, 25 seconds. It's going to be under 30 seconds you lose. Yeah, the death is not worth it. For sure. Yeah, the Valor pop is going to be better. 100%.
This'll do the trick.
Then you have to do a safer beast. I can probably show off an easy beast here. I'll show off some easier strats. Like, this one I think is worth it because it barely loses time. And here, let me save here. Okay, so here, I'll show you the hard strat, and then I'll show the easy strat. So this is kind of tough. This is timing. A lot of timing things in this game, I can't really explain how to do it because it's really just timing. Like, you have to learn the timing. But like this, you want to do a full ground combo. That is supposed to parry, like, that is supposed to push him away or parry that attack. And then we do the second finisher. This is supposed to parry the next attack. And then you revert, and then do a full R combo. And then this is where we're into the beast strat. So that was like perfect. What we end up doing after we revert is that you want the finisher to push him away as he's attacking. So, like, when you're next to him, you don't want him to run like this. When he's running like this, that's when it gets a little annoying. So you want to wait till he attacks. Then you want to do a finisher to push him away. And then repeat this process. So one, like, finisher pushes him away, jump away, and then as he's attacking, you do your 2 hits. And then repeat that. So, I'm not sure I explained that well, but basically you're doing this, like, timing on him the whole time. Oh, hang on. That was a mistake. So that's the air combo strat. It's not a lot faster than the other strat. Oh yeah, you can go for the next one. Yeah, you can do that. Usually, yeah, it's not that. That's how it works. That's usually that you can do that to kill. Yeah. I don't quite remember. So you can do the Vader opening, or you can revert right away, or like do Vader air hits. But you can. So the easy strat is to just like hit him and use Blizzard like this. This is a really easy strat because Blizzard finisher is pretty good. It's like that is a really, really easy strat, and it doesn't lose much time. It's probably like under 3 to 4. Like, I imagine it probably doesn't lose hardly at all. It's a pretty good strat. So I'd recommend you do that when you're starting out. The only problem with that strat is that my drive gauge is a bit lower, and that matters when that matters for the next strat I'm gonna do. So let me actually redo it now. But I think I lost like a quarter of a drive gauge, and that matters for Darkthorn if you're trying to go really fast. But again, this is like record stuff. Like, this is stuff you probably shouldn't be doing. Like, you can just play everything safe and it's fine. But I'll explain why it matters later. So yeah, 2 hits during the attack, finisher, knock him away. 2 hits, finisher, knock him away. Just repeat this. This strat takes a lot to learn. Like, that took me a long time to practice that. It's pretty hard. Hey CJ, thank you for the good luck. Wild Haru. Alright. Menu time. What do we do in this menu? We put on the upper slash. Auto reload. Ether with triangle. Press touchpad to activate tutorials, to skip the tutorials. You can take all of them, or you can take 3 of them, or you can take 2 of them. I think VG takes 2. I take 3. I think taking all of them is a bit dubious because he can potion you. So you're kind of hurting yourself a little bit there. And then take off shout and auto limit. Those are really important. Auto limit, actually, you don't have to take it off, but if you accidentally use a limit, then that's kind of GG. Oh, what happened here? Hang on. Let me fix this. What did happen here? That was weird. Okay. Alright, now we just walk in. So, immediately you want to run backwards. And then you run forwards. I look for the cue of when, like, I basically look at the spot that he goes underground, and I walk it there. And then I swap out downward for Goofy. Then you jump. The reason that you want to be in this spot, and that is because if you're in the right spot, Beast will do Rush right here. Just like that. And then we can get a quick end just like that. So that's perfect. So the spot that Beast is in makes him do Rush, like, every time. Then we use the reaction commands. Now, the timing on this, I'm not sure if I did it right here, but you want to time your air hit here for when he's down. So he bobs up and down when he comes out of the chandelier, and you want to time your air combo so that he's on the bottom, so that you can do blizzards right here. like that. So that the finisher missed. That wasn't a big deal. You want all three of them to hit, ideally, especially if you're doing the strat I'm gonna do right now. So I'm showing the hard strat first. But yeah, you can do, like, regardless of the strat you're doing, you still want to do that. Yeah, he bobs up and down, and you want to catch him as he's like on the bottom portion. So that's another timing thing that I can't really describe how to do it, but you have to learn the timing there. Swap out Beast for Donald. I run backwards and grab the drive orbs like that. I use the background as a visual cue for how to walk between the light things. Some people can't do it. Like, it's pretty hard. I don't think it's that bad, but some runners don't even do that. I think KBM doesn't do that. So it's random which pillar he goes into. You can use blizzards on it while you're waiting. You have to, like, stand back, make sure you don't get hit by that. And you can use blizzard to get extra damage in. Then you do 2 combos, each with 2 finishers. No, it doesn't matter. I think pretty much you want as much damage as possible. So it's good when that happens. It doesn't make anything bad. So now we swap out Donald for Beast. So I missed the finisher damage. And so this is where strats diverge. I'm doing task strat here, which is where you kill him on this limit. Hang on. Do I get a prize? Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, the watch streak. Nice 100 stream watch streak. I didn't see the watch streak. My bad. Sorry. So, what was I saying? All right. So, if you're doing task strat, you can blizzard and then use the limit to get the damage you missed. And now, the way to do this well is to alternate between X and triangle, like this. And now our goal is to actually kill him with the limit. So you can do this. Okay, the way that Shadowstalker works is that when he's at this HP, he will always move away from where Sora is. Now, me waiting for Beast to do damage like that is not really worth it because of how much time you lose, like, waiting around. But I'm just demonstrating that he moves backwards from Sora. So now that he's at, like, the wall here, it's much easier to get damage in. Here, let me redo the fight. I could have gotten it there, for sure. Oh shit, I didn't save. That's fine. He did what, Chumbo? Yeah, okay. I think the Blizzard strat, you do this. Yeah, you can just do air hits like that. And then he's on this wall. I know that's definitely not the actual strat, but something like that. I mean, I got a lot more drive that time. You want it if you need the damage. Hang on. Like, I think we've actually established that it's probably not worth wasting that much time to get Tasco. It's better if you kill him on the air combo after. Like, it's better to have a fast limit and then kill on the air combo than it is to have a slow limit and to kill with the Tasco. Probably anyway. Oh, let me save here. Yeah. So it's probably better to just YOLO it. That is true, actually. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, drive is a good point too. So yeah, you probably just want to YOLO the limit. Make sure though that you kill him though, because if you don't kill him after, like if you don't kill him before the chandelier, then it's really bad. So like that's important though. Okay, missing that air combo was kind of bad. Yo, Mayo, nice dude. That's awesome, man. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so that's how you get the blizzards right there. Grab the drive. What's your prize? I don't know what your prize is. I haven't decided yet. Okay. I'm like really under damage here. So I think in this scenario, I do have to. So okay, I didn't mention. Look at the HP. You see how it's on the I after M? Good damage, like the damage you want, is for it to be at the beginning of M. So like between I and M is when you want the damage. For like L, like the one before M, yeah. So like the I after L, you want it to be between that and M is where you want to start the limit. And then yeah, you just like, you try to get, I think delaying your presses gets you a lot more damage than if you don't delay.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, I did this wrong again. I think that's because I was so under damage. So I was like insanely under damage. And I think getting the kill there was going to be really hard. Because I missed an entire air combo. So that's why this strat is difficult and probably not always worth it. It's not worth it if you're not going for record, I mean. Okay. Oh, that missed somehow. I think it was too slow. Oh, it's VG Master. Oh no. It is the VG. Okay, so my damage will be a little bit low because I missed a blizzard, but that shouldn't be that bad. So yeah, that's like one... It's like about a blizzard's worth of under damage. It's probably more near like the eye is where you want the health. But this should be okay here. So yeah, again, just do each hit. I would delay them a little bit. So you want to wait for him to run away like this, then press X. Like the longer you delay that X, the better usually, because then you get more damage in. And then he runs away again, and then wait again, delay it a lot, and then do it. And now this is almost task kill, but not quite. But like I said, it was probably better that I did it this way, and like it's better to kill him when he comes out of the ground here than it is to delay your limit like a lot more, because that doesn't lose that much time at all. And so that's Tasco. Completely agree. You don't even know what I'm saying, dude. And now Darkthorn. The way I do this is that I run backwards at the beginning, and then that triggers him to stop, and then usually jump directly after. And so what I do is try to catch him right there, but this fight is hard. So I got lucky that he stopped again right there. Like, when he's around that far away from you is usually when he'll stop and jump. So I walk backwards, let him stop, and then I do the damage here. And now, as soon as you get your magic back is usually when you want to start limit. If you haven't done like any damage to him, then starting limit is probably bad. But once your MP comes back, is generally when you want to start limit. Now press triangle first is how I do this. You can also do X, triangle, triangle, X. But basically I do a triangle press, then go into X, and then we alternate between these two. The last one is really important to delay the triangle press for. So this one at the delay triangle. And now, see, I have control. The reason you end on triangle is because you have control Sora, so you can walk around during it. So now we hit the stop button, then we do 2 hits into an upper slash, swap out Beast, and then go Vader form. Now, here's where the drive matters. So if you're doing the easier Beast strat, you won't have enough drive to go into Vader here. And then the alternate strat is to do 3 upper slashes and then go Vader form, because he retaliates after the 3rd one. So I'll show it off. after this fight is over, but I'm gonna do 2 full air combos without the finisher. So I believe it's 3 Vader hits. That makes him retaliate, jump over it. Then we do another another 3 air hits. Like basically every hit before the finisher. Jump over, do 2, and then we do a full finisher. Like, okay, I messed that up. I was supposed to do 2 empty hits and then do the full combo after. But that's okay too. Swap out Donald for a Beast after doing an air combo from reverting. You can do a Blizzard for extra damage. And now this limit will be enough to kill him. That part with the Vader hits on Darkthorn is like pretty hard. Okay, 4 air hits. I don't know how many it is. That part is pretty... Oh yeah, because you have Starseeker on. That makes sense. That part is hard to dodge his swing. The positioning that you hit him really matters. So you want to make sure that you learn how to jump above it and then attack him. I find jumping like away a little bit is a good way to do it. But yeah, so here, what he does is random. You can just like sit around. If he's jumping around everywhere, then you're not going to get much damage. So you want to just like wait for him to stop, like this. And then do your limit. You could be using the limit throughout the entire thing and YOLO it, but I don't recommend that because you're probably gonna lose out on damage. And if he jumps, like if you don't kill him there, then he'll guaranteed go to the chandelier, and that's really bad. Alright, bye Haru. Good luck. You'll always want to cancel out the limit before the finisher, or is there a specific point? On the limit that I canceled, yeah, you definitely want to cancel it. Oh no, before the finisher, yeah. No, it's always before the finisher. Yes, the answer is yes, Matt. No, I think what Matt is saying is like, you want to do it earlier than that. Yeah, you don't want to do that. There's no point. The damage you get from limit is better than any other damage in that fight. No, there's no HP gate. I mean, there is an HP gate, but you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the easy strat now. Okay, see, I don't know how I missed all those blizzards, but it's fine. See, I'm out of practice in this run a bit, but it's fine. Because for this strat, it doesn't actually matter that much. I'm not sure if I can even, like, show it that well. This strat saves an ether, by the way, so, like, it is good to do this when you're starting out. Although, I don't think Tasco is that bad. So you just do this limit, and then you don't do the finisher this time. Instead, you end it. And then we jump over, do an air combo. So he goes back to the chandelier, and then you can get Beast to do the rush again in a particular spot. That was a quick kill on the chandelier. And then we kill him right here. 1 air combo with 1 finisher, and then another air combo with 2 finishers. Should kill him. And now, because we have the MP orbs from the chandelier, we don't have to use an ether here. The ether is the main time save on Tasco. Like, that's basically what saves time with that strat. But now, we make it to this fight with around a similar MP. And then, that was exactly what I go for right there. That worked out perfectly. I walk backwards, he stops moving, and then you run forwards and then do an air combo. And this, like, sets up your air combo perfectly. That's what I was trying to do the first time. And now, the same thing applies here. Like, this fight is pretty much the same. I'll show you another safety strat. So, sometimes you won't have enough drive to go Vader early. So you can do this, where... Yeah, I didn't swap out Beast, but it's fine. We do a 3rd upper slash, and then he retaliates like that. And so this also gets extra damage in. So it's a bit safer overall. And then we do, again, the 4 air hits, another 4... retaliates. We do 2 hits right here, and then we do the full air combo. So as you saw with my gauge, it's a bit tight to do that finisher. And then we do air combo, and we do the same thing. Oh wait, stop out, yeah. If you get hit, I think you just die. What do you do if you get hit? If you get hit if you get hit by the orbs in the beginning. So the reason that the beginning of Darkthorn is actually one of the hardest parts of the fight. So that's a good point. I didn't bring up that it was hard. Oh, I don't have retry mod. Oops. If you get hit at the beginning, you probably just use limit right away. Yeah, like if you're gonna die at the beginning of Darkthorn, you just start the limit. I think. Like that's what I would do. What up? At least I got that right. Gotta show off task kill one more time. I don't think task kill is really that hard to do. It's really the only reason that like it's bad is because you waste an ether. Well, it's not a waste, but you use an ether. So if you're like, as a beginner, you're probably going to be really tight on ethers. You'll be using a lot of extra. This is really lucky right here, actually. See, that's a good task kill. Like that was perfect. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so if this beginning goes bad, then like if I get hit, then honestly I die here pretty often. Like it's not easy to do. You can try guarding these. You can YOLO it and just do combos anyway. You can try if you throw a potion when the orbs are coming after you, then that's usually when I die because like it's hard to know when to throw a potion when you're safe. So yeah, just like kind of you can just chill out and dodge the orbs. I don't think they're that hard to dodge, like necessarily if you're just trying to dodge them. You can just run around them. But yeah, like I mean I die there pretty often. It's kind of bad. If you get hit by an orb, it's pretty bad. I would usually just YOLO it personally because I'm okay to reset there, but okay, here's an example of when I didn't have enough drive, by the way. Because you don't always have drive. If you get grabbed here, by the way, I can actually show it, so let's show this off. If you get grabbed here, it's not over yet. What you can do, you run towards him, catch him with an upper slash, swap out, party members. You want to swap on the second upper slash, not the first, because Beast can ruin this combo. But then you want to do this. So you do the same exact combo that you did when you went batter form, and then this will catch him out of it. So that's a good like way to back that up, by the way. I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. I was going into tutorial with the mentality that like I'm like this tutorial is for somebody who has done runs before. So like I guess what I'm saying is like I'm not teaching like baby strats because why would you do baby strats if you're doing level 1? This is my thing. But yeah, I guess like those types of things are probably good to know. It's fair. So if you die to Darkthorn, by the way, you'll get the option of Mickey. I would probably take it and then just roll the dice on Cerberus because Cerberus is a 75, I believe it's 75% chance. And if you die to Darkthorn, you have to redo Shadowstalker. So that's what I would do. Then you just use time. It might be 80%, yeah. It's a high chance to get Mickey on Cerberus after. So I'd probably just take Mickey and then try to beat him after. but if you get unlucky on Cerberus, you lose the time. It's just that you probably have to get unlucky on Cerberus more than once to actually have lost enough time for it to have not been worth it. So in my opinion, I'd say you just take Mickey. But yeah, Dark Doran's a fight. Dark Doran's one of the hardest fights, probably in early game. So you're gonna want to practice that fight. Alright, so the beginning of Hades. Easiest way to do it is to do 2 finishers here and then just cure. You can do 1 finisher and then cure, because basically if you do 1 finisher, cure needs to hit 3 characters, which is you and then the party members. If you do 1 finisher, it can hit you can only you have to cure both. If you do 2, you can cure 1. But yeah, I just do 2 to be safe. So take off the Divider and auto limit. You can take Oren's potions, but I actually don't recommend it because Oren is actually useful with the potions. He's pretty good at healing you. So it can still be good to take them just if you want extra potions, but I would say it probably makes Hades a bit safer to leave them. Oh wait, I didn't do the menu properly. Oops. Hold up.
That's it. Is that all you got?
This is not the full menu. For some reason the retry mod doesn't work here. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong button. That could be it. I'm using the newer data.org mod. Oh, it doesn't work? Oh, I thought it did. Okay, that sucks. What the hell? Okay, so the menu is you take off Oren's Divider auto limit, take off Thunder, and put on Fire and Cure. And then leave the menu. Oh, wait. Wait, is that the menu? Am I insane? No, it's not the menu. Wait, what is the menu here? When do you put on... no. I wonder if I have level 1 notes. Oh, that is the menu. Okay. When do you put on Fire, actually? Oh, wait, I did put on Fire. Oh, Thunder. We put on Thunder... Oh, and LOD, that's right. Okay. I remember now. Okay, that is the menu. Never mind. I just panicked for no reason. I mean, if you look at VG... VG has notes, and if you look at them, they're probably the same. They're probably the same thing as what I do. There might be like 1 or 2 differences now. I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's the menu right there. Fire and Cure, take off Thunder. Beginning of phase, platform 1, you want to jump backwards, use Fire. Now, you want to actually like make a lot of distance between you and the shadows when you're waiting for Backcry. They're a bit close by, so it's probably not going to work that well. But now we want to target the shadows with it if we can. And that was a pretty good Backcry. You get 2-shot in this fight. So whenever you get hit by... Well, you get 2-shot by fireballs and lancers. So if you get hit by a fireball, you have to cure. Or a potion, rather. Now, I personally find it really safe to walk back here. You'll find other runners jump in the middle of the room. Like, they jump over the lancer's attacks. It's another thing that's runner preference. But one thing that you should be doing is... I wasn't first person there on purpose, because that first person mode is why I didn't get hit by that fireball. That fireball hit Oren because going into first person mode will teleport your party members nearby. So now, if you get them lined up like this, you want to do 2 fires, start a new combo, do 2 fires again, and then do it again a 3rd time. And that is a perfect platform 2. You want that to happen every time. So if you get hit during this fight, like during this platform at all, you just want to use Bushido, and then kill everything with Bushido. Like basically the moment you get hit, you're gonna have to Bushido or die. So if you use Bushido here, it's fine, because you'll probably get MP back at some point, like after platform 3 starts. But it makes platform 3 a lot scarier. So you want to spawn these guys, I run over here and then attack, and I try to parry that guy with my hit, just to give you some iframes from fireballs. And because I hit the bat, he'll back cry. Now another thing is important here is that you want to knock the lancers away from the stairs. So like that, this is fine. They're like not up there, but if they're in like the stair area, then it gets really annoying. It just gets pretty slow. So we get another back cry afterwards, and 2 back cries is enough to kill them if they're decent back cries. This spawns the last wave. Now, to play it safe, I would say you use 1 back cry. Try to hit as much as you can with it. And then use Bushido. If you want to be insane, you can use other back cries. I feel pretty comfortable using more back cries, but the best thing to do here is just use Bushido. And now, again, if you use Bushido on platform 2, you probably won't have magic here. And that's when you're going to have to use either more back cries or use more lance tugs. Like, learning how to deal with these enemies is something that just takes time. If you've run other categories before, you should have at least, like, learned some of it, I would say. But, the spiral should be enough if you get a good back cry. If not, you can just take them out. Yeah, so we can just combo this guy. So that's a relatively tame Hades escape. This fight is another fight that can be really hard, but if, like I said, I recommend you run, I'd recommend you run crit before level 1, and... Oh yeah, locking onto large body. When you use Bushido, large body is what you want to lock onto usually. Sometimes I switch targets, depending on if a Lance Soldier didn't take damage from Backcry, I would probably switch targets to the Lance Soldier. But the safest bet is to be locked onto a large body during that. And I was saying, if you run crit, then hopefully you've learned how to deal with those enemies, at least somewhat. Now, Cerberus will be similar to crit. Actually, well, it'll be mostly the same. We're just gonna die at the beginning and get Mickey. So we die like that, get Mickey here. At the beginning, you kind of nudge forward, by the way. I believe you walk forward a little bit. You can watch the input display. Because if you stand directly still at the beginning, I don't think you die to that attack for some reason. But anyway. So to be safe here, you just use Pearl from far away. And, like, I do some hits. But it's risky because, as you can see, if you get hit, you lose a third of your health. So you die in 3 hits. On critical mode, it takes a lot more hits. But here, you die very fast. So if you lose Mickey from dying, like if Mickey dies, then it's kind of GG. Like you probably use Bushido, use the RC or something. But that should never happen. You just use the Pearls from farther away. And to be safe, get him to 1 HP. Now if he does the DM here, if he does the fireballs, then you might need to use Bushido to kill him. Otherwise, you can just Blizzard. That fight is pretty easy. Hello there, Spacey. Is that Spassy? Hello, Spassy. Mickey, yeah, so I mentioned it earlier. So Mickey is guaranteed there whenever you die to Cerberus. But if you use them on Darkthorn, like you could use them on Shadowstalker too, but if that happens, you should not take Mickey. So if you use Mickey on Darkthorn, then it's going to be an 80% chance there. And like I said, I definitely recommend you use Mickey on Darkthorn if you die there, because otherwise you lose many minutes there. But yeah, on Cerberus, it's going to be 100% unless you've used them before. Now, urns are easy. You want to destroy 7 urns at least, because they each give 3, and we need to reach 20. So destroy 7 and grab all but 1, like that. You can angle your air combo to get a wide swing to destroy as many as possible. That's something that you should get good at. And now, the way that urns 2 works, thankfully this was discovered recently by VG, is that you want to destroy the first urn as quick as possible, because that'll spawn the next wave as soon as possible. The next wave spawning is dependent on when you destroy the first urn. So you want to break 1 urn at least as soon as ASAP, and then you want to, after that, you can destroy as many as you want. Like ideally you destroy more and you grab as many orbs as you can. So after this, we focus on grabbing a lot. When the timer hits 119, 118-ish, is when the next one will spawn, if you got a quick first urn kill. And now, right when this spawns, like the moment it spawns, is when you want to destroy another urn. So like, that was slightly delayed. I could have destroyed it sooner, but that was okay. So that sets the timer for the next wave to spawn. So it doesn't matter which urn you destroy, as long as you destroy any urn after the first wave spawns, or like this wave spawns rather, that will set the timer for the next wave. And you want that to happen as soon as possible, because the next wave gives you a lot of, it gets you a big urn. So as long as you hit, and ideally you hit 70 by now, and 70 is enough to finish it. I went after this one, even though I could have went after the big wave back there. But at that last wave, you just want to go after whichever one is closer, usually. That's unfortunate, Spacey. Or should I say Spassy? Wait, why did OC split already? What happened? We haven't beat OC yet. Oh, I think I beat Darkthorn twice. That's why. Okay. So there's an ether here you can grab. Right there, that chest is an ether. So if you're having ether problems, you can grab that. Did I grab it actually? Yeah. You grab the power boost. Make sure to pick that up, yes. You grab that in every category. Never don't grab that power boost. I got hit because I was showing off the ether. If you're actually, so you pay attention to your party members and your own HP right here. If you're at low HP, then cure. Ideally, you cure like literally as you enter the load zone, like as soon as you spawn and you cure. The reason you do that is because Donald is going to help here, and he has cure on. So if you are at low HP, if anyone's at low HP, he's gonna cure them. So we want Donald to have full MP to use his fires. Like that. But it's RNG if he does. And then otherwise, you just want to use the reaction commands. You do 1 hit to activate the reaction commands. And then do the RC. There's like some nuanced things you can do to try to make this better. But it's at least the easiest on level 1 than it is on any category because of Donald. And a lot of things feel random in that fight. So you just have to, like, anything above 50 like that is good. Mid 40s are like a kind of bad fight, but that's probably the least of your concern right now. You're going into detail about how Trinity Limit works. I can kind of explain it. I'm not going to go into detail because as I've said, this tutorial is for somebody, like, this tutorial is for someone who's done the run before. Like, done a speedrun before of KH2. You should not be doing this as your first run. Like, if you don't even know how trading works, you should not be doing a level 1 run. So at the beginning, I just use a fire. You can jump, so they always go after Meg, so you can jump into, like, jump over towards Meg and then use fire. I don't think it matters that much. Because what I do here is I kill the bats. Well, I make Pete pinball, ideally, before I kill the last bat. And then I just kill the bat, and then we keep making him pinball. He pinballs if you hit him once. If you hit him and don't hit his revenge value, and you're nearby, he's gonna pinball. So all you have to do is hit him, and then he pinballs. Like, don't do another hit after. I'm doing another hit for fun, but just hit him and then he pinballs. And if you hit him again, you'll make him bounce back. So I do this because we're in a timed fight and the fight ends regardless of what you do at the same time. If you want to, you can make him summon soldiers, which there are some ways to manipulate him to make him summon them. You can make him have him summon soldiers and then kill them for money. This is like very pointless to me because I think most runs the money doesn't matter because you only get 10 per. So I would say definitely don't worry about this. Just do the pinball thing to be safe, because you never want to die in that fight. You'll be dying to this fight instead. So here we're gonna walk forward and then go Vader form, and he's either gonna pinball or he's not gonna pinball. So we got the pinball. Now if he pinballs, you want to run to the left like this, and then use a mash triangle for back right. Don't pinball by accident though. So when I say mash triangle, probably don't actually mash it, but use back cry like this. Now, I actually don't usually do a full combo there. You probably should do a, like, very short combo. You can press square to end your combo early. Also, keep in mind, I was level 1 Vader going into this, which I mentioned before. I don't pay attention to it very much, because I don't think I'm fine with P either way, but you generally would probably want to be level 2 Vader by now, which is dependent on how many hits you did on Thresholder in Vader form. So this goes all the way back to when we were on Thresholder, and I must have missed a hit somewhere. But if you want Vader 2 here, then you want to use you want to do more hits on Thresholder in Vader form. So then you do another back cry, and hopefully the ghosts don't hit you. If you get hit by a fireball, so like now this is pretty easy because I can do that, and I can pinball here, and just like this fight shouldn't be that hard anymore. You can even go after the ghosts like this. So if the ghost hits you, you don't get... Okay, I got lucky because Don cured me. But if you potion once at critical HP like that, you're not gonna be at full HP yet. Like, you'll still die to another hit. You're still at one shot. So this part is really hard because if you get hit by a fireball, you have to potion twice to not die. So I'll try to show you like how to recover this fight. Let's see. That didn't work. Oh, does autoload not work? Hold up. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. God damn it. Why can't you autoload from that, dude? That's fine. Okay, at least I know now. Any further questions about Hades and stuff? Because we can go over that now.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, what VG said. So that's what it was. It was on Beast, I think. I think that's why I didn't hit batter too. That makes sense. Oh, you can if you want to, VG. That would help.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what it was. I think it's because I showed off the other strat. So makes sense. I think if you get a single hit on Drift Shoulder before doing the RC, then you will hit Vader 2 if you do the Beast strat. Yeah, so this is what I do here. Oh, I should have done the other strat. Like, you know, you've seen like VG jump in the middle. I don't see, like, this always happens for me. There's sometimes when I get unlucky, but like I feel like that's so much safer than the middle. But I'm in the minority there, so.
That's it.
Oh god, I got hit there. Alright, so here's something to point out, actually. You see my health right now? I'm not at one shot. You'll know if you're at one shot if your health is below the next strand of hair on Sora's head. So, you see the longest spike of hair going, like, what is that? Like 10 o'clock? That hair is, if the health is above it, you're not at one shot. If it's below it, you're at one shot. So that's, just keep that in mind. So if it's below it, you want to push in. Then yeah, use the back cry. Yeah, and then target the large body. Generally want to stay targeted on the large body. The back Cerberus? What do you mean the back? Okay.
You're really
Yeah. I don't know if that has value. I've never done that personally. I think I've tried doing it sometimes. It doesn't feel like that worth. Like, what if you could also get hit, like, when you're starting fire? I mean, like, if you're not gonna get hit, it's fine. I just don't know if it really has value. Oh, so we're not going over a full game, I think, because I don't have that much time. We're spending like an hour per world. Yeah, well, yeah, something I should mention is that early game is really rough on level 1 in terms of dying. So, once we get past early game, in my opinion, the strats will be a lot more concrete and you'll generally know what you're doing right and wrong. When you're in early game, there's so much variance in the mob fights and even the bosses sometimes, because you don't have that many tools, that it's a lot harder to teach you like exactly how to navigate the enemy patterns and stuff. Oh, thank you, VG. I appreciate that you used my...
Come on, Wonder Boy, play hooky for a day. For old time's
You changed the settings for me, man.
They came to see me. They came to see a hero. I can't.
I think does this work? Hang on. I think I have to reset the whole game. Oh no, it works, okay. Let's make sure. Okay, so this probably has Batter 2, right? Oh, it doesn't. Wait. Why doesn't yours have Batter 2 either? I'm gonna show off Batter 2 real quick. Okay. So, you should have Batter 2 by Pete. If you don't, it's fine. But I'll show you the Batter 2. I'll show you how it goes with Batter 2. Yeah, so that was a good... That was fine. Oh, so yeah, so the timing to, like, keep the pinball going isn't free. So you see I mistimed it right there. You just want to watch until, like... I guess after his fist slams a second time is when he can attack. Alright. So we showed off pinball last time. Let's see if he pinballs again. It's not too different if he doesn't. Okay, so if you don't get knocked, oh god. Okay, so I can show you what happened. So this is bad. Let's see if I can recover this. So when you're in this position, you have to cure twice. You have to potion twice to survive. Oh my god, the freaking boulder. And then you see the guy in the background. He's trying to shoot at me with fireballs. I knew that when I threw these potions that I was in a safe position because I just know, like, I was looking at the enemies and I saw what they were doing. You don't want a potion if they're gonna shoot a fireball at you. So you jump over that. You can maybe grab this back cry because I saw the back cry lining up. So to play ultra safe, you can just go after the ghost. And, like, see, when one ghost is dead, it's already like a lot safer. I got lucky that the bats decided to backcry for me. But yeah, if you want to play ultra safe, you can just go after the bats. Okay, so once he does the boulder attack, you need to use Aura Guard. You can't get past this otherwise. Something to keep in mind here. Oh yeah, you can also use Aura Guard when you to potion. So like back there, instead of just YOLOing the potion, I could have used Aura Guard too. It's probably a much better idea. So these boulders, this boulder has a lingering hitbox. So the way that I get past that is I try to just stay in Aura Sphere for a bit longer than usual, than you would expect. And then he'll summon more bats after that attack if all of the ghosts are dead, I believe. I'm not sure exactly the criteria for him to spawn more bats, but usually he'll spawn more bats if everything is dead. And then we can just use more bat cries. So a good fight is like... maybe like a minute 5 on the clock or something. Like a minute, around there. Like anything above a minute is a pretty good fight. But you don't want... If you die here, you lose like 2 or 3 minutes. So... you don't want to risk that. So like right here, the back cry would probably kill him if I had done it right away. Oh god. But Aura Sphere is always safe. And as long as you do an Aura Sphere... Like, even, like, I've done Aura Sphere, like, right as the boulder's above me. And you're fine. Like, the moment you press triangle is when you have iframes. So, that's at least good to know. But you want to just play it safe in this fight. So, there we go. When the ghosts are alive is when the fight is scary. Like, once the ghosts are dead, you shouldn't have that many problems. Which is why, like, focusing the back cry on the ghost is probably a good idea sometimes. If you want to play it safe that way, like I said, you can also just like hit them in Valor form. But yeah, that goes to the scary part. And now we have... Oh god. Well, let me save anyway. Alright, see ya, VG. Now we use the power boost. Don't look at my Megalists, by the way. don't worry about that. I shouldn't have these. Put on the aerial dive and Trinity limit. And so at this point in the run, as I was saying, like KBM I think has a different party customize. The one that me and VG do is having Donald on Relentless Attack still. And if he's on Relentless Attack, then you can just stand here. You can like move forward a bit. I nudge forward a little bit. Like around like behind this rock, right? And then get hit, and then activate Trinity, and then press Ultima, which is square, as his head is coming back. Like that. Like the way I timed it right there, that's the timing you want. This should be fine. That is like the harder strat. If you don't want to do that, you can also just do break and then Ultima. So I'll just show you that real quick. Break and then Ultima is completely free. That like tail hit attack strat is like slightly risky. It's not that hard, honestly. But yeah, you can just do Ultima after break like this. And then that makes it free. Oh yeah, this is also where you would use the drive recovery in that menu before Hydra. So you wouldn't have to worry about drive. But we do need to worry about drive now. So what I recommend doing, after you use the RC right here on Hydra, you grab these drive orbs and the HP orbs if you're doing the Ultima strat. And then we start on the left head and then make our way to the right. And now, my drive isn't that good right now, so to make up for it, you can do fires. I usually don't, but as a beginner, you probably should. To like be safe on drive, if you're not doing the drive recovery strat. Then we do this, and now we have enough drive. If you don't have enough drive, what I like to do is I start Trinity, and then grab the drive orbs. Like, okay, I was too slow there, but you grab the drive orbs after starting Trinity so that they give you more drive, because you get more drive when you're in MP recharge. Then we press... Oh god, I did it so early. Okay, don't look at that. Take two. Let me show off the Ultima strat again. Yeah, that's another thing that you should know, is the Trinity thing. You can learn that off of any other category. Although grabbing the drive orbs is unique to level 1, I think. So fun facts. Okay, see, they grabbed my HP orbs, but they didn't grab the drive because they can't grab drive. I just thought that was funny because I didn't know that for a while. I'm not sure what you mean by damage range. What do you mean? Okay, so yeah, the way I do this is I grab drive orbs after starting Trinity like this, and then I do break. And now what I do is I use the top of the triangle above the door. You see how the door has a triangle? I line this up so that I fall until I'm on the top of the triangle. And then I press square. So like around here is when I do it. And that's how I line this up for break. Or sorry, for Ultima. Then you end Trinity limit. Now here's when, if you don't have enough drive, you can at least do like an air combo. But then we go Vader. And then with this pattern, we can revert. And then do Trinity like this. You want a Trinity between these two heads to get the best Ultima damage. And so this is like the risky version. If you don't want to do this, you can just do combos on the heads, and then when he brings them back up, do break and then Ultima. Like you would do in other categories. I think most categories do this now, but... Yeah, for bad head pattern. Actually, I can show that then. I don't know if that's gonna happen. But well, I would like to show that, yeah. So that's if you get that head pattern. If you get the long head pattern, that works for like every head pattern except for one of them, which hopefully I can show here. Does it hit everything on screen, or is it much shorter than that? It's far shorter than that. It's like everything into fireworks. Like, what you see, like, the fireworks you see on screen, that's what it hits. It doesn't hit anything around that. It's like probably less range than Magnera. Maybe the same as Magnera actually. How do you know they're not getting hit though? Like, do you know how trading works? I assume you do. Alright, so again, grab the orbs, do the break. Sometimes you get a bad Trinity here, and there's not much you can do about it. It's just RNG. Like, because sometimes his heads don't come down at the right time. Alright, see what pattern we get. We got the bad pattern again. Or sorry, we got the same pattern, which is fine. This is a good pattern. But I can't show the other strat. Oh wait, we're probably gonna get the same. Well, no. Oh wow. No, you shouldn't. Ultima doesn't do damage. The end of Trinity does damage. Trinity doesn't do damage until the finisher. So you get hits with Trinity, and then the finisher is what does damage. So I didn't go over this because, like I said, if you're doing a level 1 run, you should know how Trinity works. But yeah, like we're just trying to get hits. No, it does 0 damage. I don't remember if I soft reset, but yeah, maybe that was what happens. But like, does that change? I was wondering if that, like, do you think the RNG is the same? Like, if we practice Hydra, you think you'll always get the same head pattern? I don't know, actually. No, it doesn't do any damage at all. Okay, yeah, so the RNG is changing somewhere. I would think things like Ultima do it. Oh, do you? Interesting. Okay, see, this is a good. Okay, so here's a good situation. So I played it very risky on my drive, and I don't have a lot of drive. Like I didn't even hit 3 drive here. Okay, so here's the bad pattern. All right, here's the pattern I wanted to show. So if this is absolute worst case, because I didn't even have Vader form. So you hit this guy to get Vader form. Then you target, so you target that head, and then you do, you switch lock on left twice. So I targeted him, and then I switched twice. And then we do break, and then you do Ultima. And so I did it late because I was showing it off, but that's what you do. And now this should be enough damage. Yeah, so you get a lot of hits there. So that's exactly what you do. That's like absolute worst case, is that you have no drive. You have to hit him, and then get 3 drive, and then Valor, and then target switch, and then do it. But, yeah, so that's when drive recovery is worth it. From all the way back from Hollow Bastion, but... Yeah, no, you want that head specifically. You want to target that head, and then switch twice to the left. So it's important that you do that head. The run's over? It's not over. It's actually fine. Yeah, that's Olympus Coliseum right there.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yup, looks like
Oh, it's split for beasts. Oh, right, okay. There we go. Now I believe there's nothing special here, so these soldiers you want to die to, and ideally they swing right off the bat, like this guy, and then you just get hit. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. I suck at this fight. They should do a hit and then another hit, like right after. Dude, no, you don't do Hero's Quest yet. We do it at an LOD. Nice try, bucko. So the soldiers, yeah, anyway, you want to die to the soldiers. It takes 2 hits. You stand in front and try to get hit twice by them. If they hit you once, tough luck. Get hit by something else. It's not a big deal. Yeah, put on Hero's Crest here, not there. Other categories, you do it there. So, we leave Donald in the party. I would recommend you put Ping to Sora attack. Well, it's hard to say. So, I've been recently doing Technic Attack. The reason you want Technic Attack is good because of Shan Yu. I would say Shan Yu is a lot safer when she's on Technic. I like doing Sora because it's a lot safer for other fights. But, this is something you might want to mess with yourself. We'll do Technic for now. And then switch, put on Thunder on your customize. And now we're going to take off Cure, put on Donald Thunder, and then switch to Mulan's menu. Take off the Ether and the Potion. You can leave a Potion, or even both if you want. When you're starting out, you probably should keep, you probably should take as many Potions as you can. And then swap to Sora, and then put on Hero's Crest. Here's where you put on Hero's Crest. They did cheat, yeah. Alright, so Milan will either walk forward or not walk forward. If she walks forward, it's good RNG because the shadows are better lined up. You just do fires on them. After there's only 2 shadows left is when the Nightwalkers spawn. Thunder is a really, really good tool to use to catch shadows because it's really easy to catch them out of the ground with it. So, like, that was a good fight right there. You want to use Thunder to your advantage there, to use Aerial Dive after as well. Now we're going to start with Mission 2. Instead of going in order, we're going to Mission 2 first, which is the ambush. Now we do fires to eliminate the shadows. Swap out. Go Vader. So I waited for them all to come towards me. And then when they were lined up as well as I could, I went Vader form. And then we want that finisher to hit everything. But see, I lined it up incorrectly. So I missed, which is fine. On the last one, ideally you line it up to do that, to where ideally you kill it before the finisher, and then you do a finisher on the Assault Rider like this. So that's like ideal. And then, whether you're over on this side or the other side, you want to go after one of the Nightwalkers. I like doing 2 hits and then a finisher, and then this finisher is supposed to hit that Assault Rider. And then here, you want to do a single hit finisher like that, except that I didn't really line it up properly. So like ideally that finisher was gonna kill the Nightwalker as well as hitting the Assault Rider, but this might kill anyway, yeah. So like that was fine. It's not that hard because you're in Vader form to destroy everything. So hopefully you don't have too many problems here. Now on this side, you want to start on the right side, do a finisher, and then clean them up. You can do the second finisher. I like to just clean them up with regular hits. Then right here you can do the other finisher like this. Revert. And now we want to do fires. you want to kind of conserve your MP, because it takes more than 2 fires to kill them. It takes 2 fires and like a hit. So it's easy to run out of magic before they're all dead. And when you're at 3 Heartless is when the Nightwalker spawns. So then kill them all, swap out for Donald, and then kill him. You want to swap out for Donald when the shadows are dead, but the Nightwalker isn't lasting alive. You can swap him out a bit sooner. Ground Finisher. Yes, a Ground Finisher is fine, but you might knock away like a shadow at full HP. So that might be like, I don't know if that always works out, but that would work, yeah. Like that would kill a shadow for sure. I missed. I should hang on. I want to show this off better. Oh, I can soft reset. Okay. Hey, Scamper. I have not, Loe. Unfortunately. Okay, so these shadows die to a Thunder and a Thunder finisher. So ideally what you do is you do Thunder like this. So that Thunder has to be timed really well to catch them out of the ground. It's not as hard as the Blizzard strat in the other categories, in my opinion, to use Thunder to catch them. But then you do a hit and then Thunder, so you get to the finisher. And now you want to do the same thing on this guy. Ideally, like, it's better to do a hit and then Thunder like that. It's just that I have... Yeah, you can do that, but I personally can't do it. Like, if you can do that, that's good, but I have a hard time doing it. So I usually do the other way. And then when you kill those, you fire these tents. So I'm going to show you a strat that has been named Arsonist strat. It's because you become an Arsonist and destroy these tents. So you want to stand in the middle there and destroy those tents. This one is hard because you have to be staring towards the wall to get a good fire. It's like this. And then the same thing here. And then now we can kill all the shadows. So this is like a good like this is what should happen most of the time, is that when you destroy that tent, all the shadows are bunched up here. And then you can kill them all. I'm bad at timing my air hits. But yeah, that's like a good version of that strat. Sometimes they get stuck, but it's very rare. But yeah, I definitely like doing that strat here. So my drive is really bad, I think, because I let Donald kill so many shadows. If that happens, it's fine. Sometimes, like, ideally you do a air combo here with 2 finishers and then go Valor. But because I have no drive, I'm just going to farm drive first. And now go Valor like this. And I swapped out Donald for Goofy when the Nightwalker spawns. Now we're in Valor form. No, you don't care about battery XP. I don't see why you would. Yeah, Valor 3 doesn't matter at all. So now that we hit, like, 2 matters for Pete, I'm pretty sure there's nowhere that it really matters. Like, it matters slightly in movement, but I don't think there's anywhere that you need the Valor 3. So yeah. Okay, I need to show this again. Hang on, I'll auto-pad it. Thing's crazy. So you get 2-shot by the soldiers, by the way, so you gotta be careful. Hey, DJ. Alright, so we're gonna do a over the horizon, so the square attack on the right side, and then target switch left, and then do the second, and then I want to be targeting the Nightwalker, ideally, when I do the second finisher, like this. So that's how you kill them all. I would say, like, 99% of the time, that's a skill issue if you don't kill them all. But it's not easy to target switch like that. Now, this is where technic attack is difficult with ping. Like, this is the only reason why I put it to sword attack sometimes. is because she can mess up the strat. But it's not, it's definitely a thing you can control. So we're going to do the RC on the next boulder and parry the Nightwalkers next to us when we do it. Like during the RC. We're going to move to the right side like this. So I'm purposefully on the like very far right when they spawn in. So that if ping hits it, then ping will hit it on the right side. And they won't interrupt our reaction commands. So that is how you do it. Like that. And then the timing on doing the triangle press is hard to describe. That's something you can just like watch and try to mimic. It's like kind of like a little bit after they spawn. And then you just do this. And the rest of it is pretty easy. The main thing you have to worry about is that if ping hits the Nightwalker, it can retaliate, and then the retaliation can hit you. That's why I like your on-star attack there. But otherwise, like, moving on the right and then moving left will mitigate that. If you do it correctly. Now, Assault Riders, you want to just do 2 full air combos. You want to do 3 full air combos with, like, 2 finishers. If you get... So, I got the correct stagger here. Hang on a sec. Let me redo this. So, that's what's supposed to happen. Sometimes you get a wide swing and then an overhead swing. I think that's... If you get the wrong swing, I think it matters slightly. Oh, if you get overhead and then wide. Maybe it doesn't matter, actually. I might be wrong. It does matter sometimes. But I'll just go over the strat here. Oh, wait, no. It does matter. Hang on, hang on. Oh, that is right. No, hang on, hang on. That was... Hang on, let me show this. Okay, I know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, you shouldn't be getting the wide swing. Yeah, I can do it on purpose. So, what do you want to happen is you want to get overhead and then wide. But if you get wide and then overhead, it gets weird. So here's the wide and then... Oh, wait, no, it doesn't get weird. Okay. Right there it was weird for sure, but that was fine. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. I think it... Maybe it does sometimes, but... Whatever, it's fine. In niche situations, it might happen. But anyway, so what you do... Full combo, 2 finishers. And then this is really important. So you have to time your second press, your second finisher press, like basically as soon as possible. So you can't mash this unless you want it to be random because it's a pretty precise input. So that was late. See that like to the naked eye that probably didn't seem late, but that was a late press. And that made him retaliate. So you're learning how to do a near frame perfect input here. You need to do the second finisher like near frame perfect for it to stagger him. So like that, and then this time it doesn't matter that much because even if he retaliates, you can still do the last finisher. So it just matters for that one combo. But we're gonna do it twice more after. So you want to be in a like at the wall. I like being right here. This is a really good spot. Like this like ledge right here is really good at gathering the shadows. So I do 2 fires, stop the combo, 1 fire into a thunder, and then aerial dive. And then I do another hit if I need to. And that should spawn the next wave. When they spawn, I like to do another 2 fires into another fire, and then do Trinity Limit. I try to target like the middle shadow to do the Trinity. So it hits everything. And then You can do the second break if you want to. I like to skip it and then just do like clean them up with their combos. And now when they spawn, we do the same combo. So see, that might have been the wall, actually. It's a good time to explain this too. That might have been a frame perfect input that I did, but the wall stopped it. I'm not sure. I actually have no idea why that happens. For some reason, the wall can prevent him from doing the correct thing. So that was not really my fault. And that's something you have to react to. There's a lot of things. When you're running level 1, there's going to be a lot of things that might not be your fault that you have to just react to. Everyone runs into it, like every run. So right there I did it right and it was fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the wall is what does it. Like somewhere around that wall. That's what other people have told me. I'm not sure like why.
Let's go.
But I don't think I did anything wrong on that one. Yeah, Inks, I'm gonna upload this as well. Hey FNG and hey Rain. Yeah. My day's alright, man. Hope your day's okay. Oh, sorry, I'm not going over this fight. Yeah, this fight is literally just for money. Actually, yeah, you can just this fight is only for money because the fight is timed. Let me actually show you. So I was autopiloting there. The boat towers don't spawn until 30 seconds have passed. So what you can do is you can keep the camera. Don't move the camera up. Like keep the camera as low to the ground as possible. And also I like turning it left a bit. So nothing is on screen, and I'm not locked onto anything. So right now, you can let go of the controller, and you have a breather until 30 seconds pass. So nothing will spawn unless I move the camera up or lock on. No, the rapid thrusters don't give you anything. They only drop HP. Well, I guess, okay. Yeah, Met brings up a good point. You could kill them for HP orbs, I suppose. I just do this, though. I just wait around. And then they spawn. And then I go after the... I use a speed trap if I can. You want to get money here. I don't think the money is that important. Like, if you don't get much money, it's not a big deal. You definitely should prioritize surviving over money. Because, like, at worst case, you lose 1 ether at the end of the run. So my HP is, like, a bit tight here. Once it gets to, like, 5 seconds, you can use Treaty Limit and be safe. Even at 10 seconds, you're safe. With Trinity, if you're gonna die. What's the best mod you've played? Randomizer. Speed traps are actually somewhat consistent. If like the rapid thrusters are around you. Anyway, swap out ping. So we want down and Goofy in the party, and then put on slide dash. That's it. Go value here for movement. This is a fun movement tech that I do. You like angle the camera towards the rock, press square, and then you land in there. I did it wrong there. It doesn't matter. No one cares, dude. Oh, sorry. So I swapped out Mulan.
Here I go.
If you want to go ultra fast, you can not do that. Do this damage boost. And then you can swap out Mulan like that after slide dashing the cart. No, you don't. You don't. So, yeah. So we're gonna nudge forward very slightly, and then get hit. I like to hold neutral and just get hit by a Nightwalker. And this usually works. So then after that happens, you get hit behind these guys. Then you use Major Drive, like this. Now, if you're hitting all Nightwalkers with the Major Drive, it'll always be enough damage. You don't have to hit the bow towers at all. Like, as long as you're hitting all the Nightwalkers. If you get a bad Major Drive, it doesn't matter. Just use Break. Use Ultima, I mean, sorry. You can use Ultima right here, if you're, like, not sure about the hits. This should easily be enough. Yeah. Yeah, so to play it safe, you can just use Ultima right off the bat. And now we go Vader form. We don't have any People Love. Wait, I thought we did. Oh, yeah, we do, dude. People Princess. Alright, here we go, Shan Yu. This fight is hard as hell. It's easy to lose time. I don't like this fight. Just gonna get that right out of the way right now. Alright, so walk forward, and as soon as you get a lock on, you're gonna do an attack. Now, you want this angle. See how we're angled this way? This is good. Now, you want to kill 2 Nightwalkers with that RC as well. And now, this is a strat that I do that is risky, and I'm not going to recommend you do it. But I walk towards him, and then I'm looking at the bricks, and I'm going to walk diagonally with the bricks, like this. I didn't do it right at all. Hang on. I can't do it. Hang on, hang on. I have to relearn this. Hold up, that didn't happen. Hold up! Shut up! Hold up, man. I'm cooking here, dude. I'm cooking. Hang on. Let me just do it. Unpause. So I walk with the bricks like this. And then I do a hit. Okay, so I did it slow because I was, like, nervous. But that's what I do. Like, you saw how I, like, move with the bricks. That's what I do to get this RC. Now, I find that to be consistent, but it's really hard, and I don't recommend you do it. He also spawned Nightwalkers, which is kind of, like, the reason I do that is because it's faster, and it also can not spawn the Nightwalkers, which makes the fight a lot less scary. If they're spawned, then it's fine if Mulan is on Technic Attack. If she's not on Technic Attack, then you're kind of fucked. Like, you have to kill them. So that's why Mulan Technic Attack is probably a good idea. But let me show you the other strat, which this is a strat that is much safer, and it's probably worth it. I did it way... Okay, don't look at that. Stop. Shut up, man. You're using big KH2 turns. Okay. So, you can run all the way back. He's gonna summon, and then you do this. So, that is a safe strat. Okay, I'm gonna be completely transparent here. I actually don't know if that's exactly how you do it. I can go watch VG real quick. Let me pull up VG's video, because I think VG does it better. I never do this strat, so I don't know how to do it. But this is a safer strat. Because you don't have to wait for him to summon. You have to literally wait on VG strat. The other thing that I mentioned was the other thing I mentioned was that because I had Mulan on Sora attack, like VG's always has him summon. Whereas the way that I do it, you can skip the summon. Which like I find a lot less scary. Yeah, here we go. So this should be it, right? Let's see if he does it here. Yeah, okay. So he just waits right here. He summons and then you attack. So like that's the safe strat. And so that'll always summon Nightwalkers, which the reason that Nightwalkers are scary is because they can destroy the gates. But like I said, if you have Mulan, it's fine. So we're gonna swap out. If she's on Technic Attack, it's fine. Swap out Donald after the second RC. You want to purposefully whiff at least the first hit. You want to whiff 2 hits, I believe. I think 3 is pushing it, but you want to whiff. I think at least 1 hit is fine. It might be 1 or 2. But you want to like aim to whiff 2 hits here. So I whiffed the first one. I whiffed that one. Now we do a finisher. And then we do the second finisher. And now we're gonna do a square combo. I think we got the transition. Yeah, okay. So if we do it correctly, you get the fast transition, which I never get nowadays. Because it's pretty hard to do. I can't describe why it works. I need to figure it out. Because it's really good. But like, yeah, so you do that, get the fast transition, and then you can do a second finisher here to get extra damage on him. And then aerial recovery as soon as you can out of that spin. Now this guy's gonna go after you. What I like to do is run backwards like this. Because usually that'll work. And it also positions you well with Shan Yu. So now he's gonna charge towards me. We do this. And now we want to do as many hits on him in Vader as we can before reverting. And we want to do a finisher though. So I think I can do 2 hits and then a finisher like that. I cut it pretty close there. And now we want to do air combo with 2 hits. Like that. 2 finishers, I mean. You don't always get the second finisher depending on how many Vader hits you get. So if you don't, it's fine. You can just do a Thunder and then do Trinity. Okay, I think... See, the gate's gonna die here. Yeah, okay, so that's why... That's why I don't like that strat. So... I wish I could tell you why, like, how to prevent, like, what to do in that situation. I don't know. Like, literally what you have to do is you have to, like, Vader, you have to air combo the Nightwalkers in Vader. And, or pray that Mulan does it. But yeah, so the way that I do it, which has not happened less often, in my opinion, is, like, I line up with the bricks here. So I literally walk with the bricks right here. And then you do this. I had them spawn again. So you have to attack sooner than... You have to preemptively attack, like, right as he's doing the thing. Yeah, whiffing 1 hit is fine, I think. So yeah, we got the transition again, which is cool. So that's all the same. This is more like what I'm used to. So like, here's what you can do to play it safe. This is what I do usually. So you do that, so that the finisher kills the Nightwalkers. Yeah, okay, so like this is perfect actually. That worked out surprisingly well. And then do both breaks of Trinity, and then an air combo should kill him. That's not going to happen each time. Like, if the Nightwalkers are there, you have to pay attention to the gate. If the Nightwalkers are about to destroy it, you have to do that. And if you have to do that, then it might get really bad. But, yeah, this fight sucks. Like, it's hard. You can get Mickey here if you die. If the gate dies, you can't get Mickey. But, yeah, that's the strat right there. Like, the amount of Vader you have after the last phase charge, like, after your transitions and you do the last RC, the amount of value you have is like random, or it depends on like other factors before, like how many hits you got on the bird and stuff. But sometimes you can do like a full air combo on Vaders at the end, or sometimes you only can do like a short air combo. So pay attention to that, and that will determine how many air combos you have to do on him after the Trinity. Like if you don't kill after 2 breaks and a full air combo, then the fight gets pretty hairy. But probably just focus on surviving at that point. That is indeed early game. We can continue. So if you have Valor 3, you can do better movement here. If you don't have Valor 3, then you can do the you can do the tree tech. Oh no, I can't do it like this. But that doesn't matter. I'm actually gonna BRB. I'm gonna get a cup of coffee, I think. A cup of Joe. I'm gonna get some Joe, guys. So I'll BRB. Before we get through escorts, anyway. Bro, sorry, dude. What? Yo, okay. Oh, right then, dude. Have you talked as much as I have, man? My throat is killing me, man. You know this is worse than working. Remember what fucking like Hassan said about streaming being a hard job? I agree with him. He's right. I'm just kidding, dude. That was a joke. That's fair. Thanks, man. BRB. Where's my thing, dude? I can't even find it. Here we go. Oh, oh no, my mic wasn't muted, dude. Oh, I didn't pause the timer either, so whatever. Guys, look at this. No, I didn't drink it yet. I made it. Look. Oh, you can't see it. I got a new espresso machine and a new milk steamer, dude. I'm learning how to be a barista. Actually, pretty good coffee. We heard nothing. Can I try it? Yeah, come over, man. You can have a sleepover. That's right, Louis. Don't worry about it. Alright, I think we're rejuvenated a little bit. I think we'll get to at least Agrabah and then probably call it. Because that'll be about the halfway point. At least for a tutorial, I mean. I'll bring some chicky tendies. No, you won't. Wait, chicky tendies. That's pretty good, Sasuke. Whole family is into cappuccinos. Okay. A coffee and some chess games sounds good. Alright, so back at it. Let me make sure. Alright. Alright, here's the mini push. Now, I only just recently learned how to do it this way. But you want to move left, like at the wall here. Okay, I did it wrong already. My bad. I want to move left and then call her over like this. Now, that's because there's only one shadow that really has a chance of hitting her right there. And then you want to... Okay, she did hit... I mean, it did hit her. So that's fine, because you can still push her back here. And then you just want to push her. So I think of her as like a sphere, right? And then I want to be pushing her. I want to be moving straight forward, mostly forward. If anything, I want to be moving kind of like 11 o'clock while pushing her at 5 o'clock. Like more like 5:30 because of how like tight it is. Like I want to very slightly be on the right, like the right of her while pushing her up. And then sometimes moving a little bit left, like as I'm doing it. So like kind of on the right side, yeah. And then, see, I kind of messed up here because she went so far away. But you can push her back. Once you get hit, it's over. At that point, you just use faith, and then you continue. Because if you get hit, it's pretty hard to recover. Then, yeah, you can just push her there. Like, it's fine as long as you don't die or lose, like, a lot of time. Like, that was okay. But I'll try to show it again. But, like, again, this is a thing that you do on every category, so hopefully you've learned this. Okay, see, I only recently learned how to do this. The way I usually do it is this way. I move between the two of them like this, and that usually, like, she gets hit, like, maybe 40% of the time. And then I do it like this. Like, this is how I'm used to doing it. But this is the bad way of doing it. See, I already fucked it up. So, recently I've learned how to do it this way. Oh, I see. The enemies are dead, that's why. I was like, why is it different? So yeah, you go this way. Push her like this. So, ideally, you don't spawn that wave when you start pushing her. Like, once she's at the corner, that wave should not be spawned yet. And then you can push her like this, and it's perfectly fine. So, like, the thing that you can do wrong here... Let's see if I can die. It's actually impossible to die here. I've learned that it's actually just impossible. So like if you push her Sorry, if you spawn the wave like this and then start pushing her, it gets bad. I can't believe I'm not, okay. I can't believe she keeps getting hit there. That's wild. It's bad because the wave will like have a more of a chance of hitting her. Because they'll be around longer.
This way.
Yeah, like that is what you want. Okay, so I spawned it. But it's fine if you do. Just like, see, that was fine because it didn't attack her. But like, it makes it a bit riskier. It's a little bit. Then you want to push her. So with a good push, she'll attack again right there. A little bit after that wave spawns. And that's when you want to push her back on the wall again. So if you're lucky, you're able to kind of push her while she's attacking. Whenever she attacks, she'll move to the side. And you need to push her back to the wall again and then push forward. So that's what I do there. Like, you have to anticipate that she's going to attack. Because she attacks at the same time every time, pretty much. And yeah, that's the push. But again, you can learn it off of other tutorials.
Let's go.
And then here, you can get money from the bow towers, but it doesn't really matter.
Let's go.
This way.
Thank you, Violet.
Let's go.
This way.
Let's go.
This way.
Let's go.
This way.
Let's go.
This way.
So yeah, sorry. What I do here is I move forward,
Let's go.
and then like around when you want to like use Faith basically right as she stops moving. So
This way.
I also walk like about right at the edge of the circle of Faith and then call her over. And I also nudge forward. I don't know if it matters. I think it does actually. Like, I personally think it does. I don't know if other people do that.
This way.
Like, I think it's better to like nudge like this, although like better
This
than
way.
to just like walk straight forward.
Let's go.
But anyway, yeah. So there's that. Not hard. Keep in mind, if you get hit there, you'll want to use a potion. If you're worried, like, you can get hit there twice and die because you get 2-shot. So it's possible to get sniped out of the RC. It happens sometimes. Just keep that in mind. I get it pretty rare, but it definitely happens. Thank you for the 25 months, Taharak. Thank you, Taharak. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And the tier 3. Holy crap, dude. He's staying with the tier 3. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Okay.
Give me strength.
Use Vader as soon as you enter.
What's that for?
So on Pete, we're gonna do empty hits until. So it's gonna be, I think 4. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 combos with 4 empty hits, and then you do a finisher on the last combo, like that. And now, if Donald does enough damage, then he'll die there. If not, you just do another finisher, like that. So that's what you do there. Yes, it is. It is going to be a video, and it's going to be much longer than 3 hours. It's going to be like 10 hours at this rate. Now we do window 1. So, walk backwards. Now, windows are actually, I think there's a good amount of things here that are preference. I'm just going to teach you my way. Again, I recommend you watch other runners. Like, there's not that many runners of this category, so if you want to ask KBM or VG, or Crystal, like, what they think, that's fair. So I just walk backwards, summon Chicken Little. Use fire, fire, thunder, thunder, like this. Now, this is what you want. You want him to whistle again after the... It's like after the first thunder finisher. Then you do another fire. Blizzard. You only need 1 blizzard, I think. Yeah, you need one blizzard. So they may go over that again. But this is actually a good, this is a pretty good fight. Well, I'm in a bad spot. Okay, so like, basically all of this is so that you get, like, at best, actually, yeah, so you can't use all your magic there. So this is kind of bad. You can do air combos. Like, if this situation arises, you can do air combos to finish the fight. But it's pretty bad. I'll probably cut it down for YouTube. Like, I can definitely cut out a couple parts. A lot of it was me running around. What the hell was that, Smix? Okay, so fire, fire, thunder, thunder. The firecrackers need to hit pretty well. Do that. Now, he's gonna whistle here right away. I like to, like, angle my lock on. I target switch and angle to, like, hit multiple bombs with the blizzard. And then I run in a way that Chicken will get stuck on the bombs. Because then he won't whistle. Because he can't whistle right here. If he whistles right here, then the fight is pretty much over. Because they'll get stuck, like, in midair. So you want him to not whistle. Then you want to use the RC. And you want to be in the middle of the room, too. So this is good. The reason you do the blizzard is because the blizzard gets enough damage that you'll one-shot the bombs that got hit by it. So now I just mash. Timing is a lot better than mashing, but I'm good at mashing, so I just mash this. I'd recommend you learn how to time. And ideally, I think you get 5 air slashes. Ideally. So I got unlucky that he didn't get hit there. Like, I maybe could have prevented it somewhat, but it's mostly luck if you kill them all. And then, so we got 1 extra on them. So, like, at best, you'll get 2 air slashes there, and then you can do a fire thunder to end it. In this situation, you can do a fire, fire, thunder. And then the finisher almost killed them all. So, like, if that happens, I usually try to fall into MP orbs so that I can do that fire, fire, thunder. But yeah, that's about how 1-to-1 goes. And like I said, ideally you get 2 air slashes on the last wave, and then you can either do like fire, thunder, you can do blizzard, blizzard or something, or maybe like, yeah, there's a few ways you can end it. But that's probably what happens most of the time to me, is that I get 1 air slash on the hammers. If you get, like, no air slashes on the hammers, then that's what happened before, where I had no magic. You just do, like, air combos, I guess. It can get really hairy. Like, Chicken is there, and if you know Chicken Little's mechanics, which you should, then you know how to get a whistle. Like, he'll whistle if you're far away from the enemies. So, the whistle, like, makes it a lot safer. But it is pretty easy to die. And the RC will happen again eventually. It takes a while. So, here you walk left. I walk around here, like, next to the house. Have him whistle. Fire. Fire. Finisher. Fire. Hits. So, you want all 3 of them to get whistled there. That should happen most of the time, if you're far enough away from them. Sometimes, one of them will be too... Like, the one on the left can be in a weird position where he doesn't get whistled. Or, like, Chicken Little won't whistle. But that should be happening if you position correctly there. Then you want to be in this spot. Like, around here, on the houses. And then I try to target switch so that I hit them all with the thunder. It didn't work that well there. But that's okay. So, you're not always going to hit them all with the thunder finishers. Then you use an ether. Ideally, you use the ether after the thunder finisher to, like, cancel the animation, because you can item cancel. And now to, like, you want to clean them up after. And now, when these guys spawn, this is where it gets potentially really scary. You need to get a whistle on all of them. It doesn't need to be all of them, actually. But if it's not all of them, then you have to get another whistle, like, soon after. So this is good, because they all got whistled. And now, you just do 4 fires, like this. And then this guy, I think the strat that people do is like Blizzard, Blizzard, Upper Slash. Yeah, that's what people do. I don't do that strat. I'm gonna redo the fight too. But that strat's good, so do that. No! Hold up. Is it over? I think it's over. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's not over. Okay. Haha! I don't know how I saved that. What the heck? Okay. Maybe we can show off a different scenario here. Let me just do it the way I would do it. So yeah, you want to whistle all of them. That guy was moving like far right, or far left, so it was a bit close. So like, okay, so I did a movement right there where I moved back here because I knew that that would catch the hammers together. It's like something that I like didn't know how to describe, but like your movement and like knowing where to go, how to get chicken the whistle properly, like all of that is stuff you have to learn. Oh god, I just like can't do this while pausing. Let me die.
Let's go.
You hit, and then just whistle them all. Yeah, see, so like this is a really good spot to be. Fire, fire, thunder, thunder, ether during the finisher. And then you can like do this. So this is how usually how I clean it up. And then I try to do the second finisher. So I target switch there, and then the second finisher on pirate on a plane, because that knocks them away. And my like the point behind that is to ideally like delay when chicken whistles, and then also have an enemy be pretty far for the whistle to happen. So like that set up the whistle really nicely. And then again, you do 2 quad fires. Then you do this. And there you go. So yeah, that was a good fight. That was definitely how you want it to go. Now, we do window 4 before window 3. Let me just get my coffee mixed up. Hey, Jazz. Alright. We do window 4 first, so the one on the very right. What I do is I lock on, and I do a combo with 2 finishers, and then we see what happens. So that's about what I do usually. And then I think I got lucky that Donald thundered the rapid thrusters on the right. And now there's usually gonna be one left. What I like to do is thunder twice if Donald doesn't help. Once if he does help, like that. Then instantly summon. And we want to whistle the shadows. I mean, that was fine because they walked towards me. You want to get a whistle. I like getting a whistle there. And then doing 2 fires. And then you can do... I'll show it again. So like if that happens, you can just like walk away, get another whistle, and then do fires like this. And this is actually perfectly fine. Like that was perfect right there. There's another strat you can do that makes it a bit more consistent. Where... I'll show you. So yeah, again, like thunder again. Thunder twice. Donald had to help there. So that's like around how that can go sometimes. You got the whistle. Do 2 fires, do a blizzard finisher, and then a finisher. That didn't work well, because they're supposed to all be dead when you do the blizzard. But this is still okay. Like, even though there's a lot left, it's fine. But yeah, you can do a blizzard finisher and then a regular finisher to line up the fires. To line up the whistle at the ends. I don't think it's not like incredibly necessary. All that matters really is that you get a whistle after everything spawns in, because then everything should be lined up for you to do fires. And now we got window 3. This window, the beginning of it is like random for me. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong. Like you want to insta summon and then move backwards like this. And then you do this, thunder, and then aerial dive. I did that really slow. That's why that happens. I should have thundered sooner. But now I walk like around here. Okay, well this is fine. So we just want to kill the shadows in the car. And we want to prevent the car from DMing. So I think if I hit the car right now... Oh, he's stunned, so he won't DM. But, like, he's gonna DM now. Like, just so we know. If he DMs, then it gets a lot scarier. Especially because I don't have counter guard on. You can use counter guard to be, like, really safe. I'm doing what the stream title says. Which is a tutorial. Yeah, so stand back, walk back so you can get a whistle. Fire, thunder, that killed everything. You want to whistle the car, like this. Now we do 2 fires. Chicken Little is supposed to firecracker here. Then we do an aerial dive with 2 finishers. Now, sometimes he doesn't firecracker. I'm not sure. Like, there's probably a million reasons why he doesn't. But most of the time, if you do it right, he should be doing that. And you can get another whistle. Oh, okay, see, that's bad. If that was because I think I did my fires too slow. But like that's how bad this can go. So if that happens, what you want to do is have Chicken will base spot him. And then you can recover it. I should have shown that off, but you can recover that with Chicken Little. So never dismiss him in that situation. Yeah, so here we go. Whistle. You can also do a blizzard like this. Okay, so whistled. Firecracker. You can even do 1 fire. Oh, that didn't work that well, though. But yeah, you kill that guy. And then we just do Trinity. You want to wait. So what I do is I jump pretty high up and then do Trinity, just because that is like my way of waiting for the fires to spawn in. Because you want to wait for more fires to spawn. So you do have to wait a little bit before doing Ultima. And then the Ultima will kill everything like this. And yeah, so once you kill the first car, then you dismiss Chicken Little. And pro tip, so like to be fast, you can dismiss during the combo to kill the last car. If you're going to do that, always dismiss, I would say, after a finisher. Because if you try to dismiss after an aerial dive, like, I've seen people do aerial dive, dismiss, and then try to do finish a combo. For some reason, that doesn't seem to work. I don't know why. But yeah, just a small thing to keep in mind. Someone's spamming in my chat. Yeah, okay, so we ended... Windows right there? Oh, no, we didn't. Where's the save? Okay. That's weird. Let me redo everything. Go through Windows again.
Give me strength.
Yeah, this is a really good spot. I didn't realize that spot was so good. Okay, see, this is okay. This is gonna happen sometimes. So so they're all together. So he's not gonna whistle. What I like to do is just do like an air combo. Is that if you get the wide swing, then that should save it. But it doesn't always save it. So like that's where the fight can get really scary. But yeah, that kind of happens sometimes. So you gotta be on the lookout for that. You're friggin' crossing over to YouTube chat? Yeah, so I relied on them to kill that guy. I'm not sure why. I guess I'm too far. There we go. Yeah, see, so this isn't gonna kill everything, so I'm just gonna whistle again. That still wasn't that good, but like, it's fine. So I'm realizing that I was actually slightly incorrect, I think. Okay, so That's the Blizzard strat like that. Okay, so this is more like what I normally get. Fire, fire, aerial dive. He didn't firecracker, but that's okay. Now we can actually do fire, thunder. I think fire thunder does less damage. Yeah, make sure to do. So that's what you want to happen there. I kind of blanked when I was explaining it, but like that was pretty much perfect. Now we're good. Oops.
You mugs couldn't follow me if you wanted to. Later, losers. I'll show
So on Pete, we do absolutely trash damage.
you.
So do the RC, do a thunder, another RC, thunder. Then we're gonna do an empty hits, thunder, thunder, thunder. So that's the empty hit was to get 2 thunder finishers.
You mugs couldn't follow.
Then we don't need to use the last thunder, we keep it.
You mugs couldn't follow me if you wanted to.
And we're walking over here as we're doing the RCs. Now, if you're good, you can do a thunder RC to get some extra damage. You want to time that thunder to not lose much time, because like you want to grab the RC ASAP. And now we're gonna do. You should probably pause buffer this combo as well, but so for that combo, you do 2 full combos, and then you do 2 empty hits for the rest until you get the reaction commands. So now we hold on. So our goal here is to get 1 cycle on the boat. We want to kill him in 1 cycle. And the way we're going to do it is by doing 2 combos like this. Pause. The pause is to see if the RC pops up. If the RC pops up during the pause, then you press triangle. Otherwise, you press X like as soon as you unpause, like ASAP. And then we do 2 empty hits, and we don't do the finisher. I'm getting really bad luck here, so I can't even show off like the strat properly, but it's fine. So pause. You only pause once. Do the finisher. So then, right here, we're gonna keep doing 2 empty hits. Make sure to never do a finisher by accident, because that's really bad. And then right here, the RC popped up, so I have to do it. Oh god. Okay, that was... Don't do that. That was so bad. Okay, so again, don't do a finisher, because we've done 2 combos. Just do empty hits. Pause. So I paused. That was like a good showcase. I paused real quick to check the RC. We did 2 empty hits. Like this. Oh, see, okay. I was trying to do a cheeky extra hit. Don't do that, because that happens. I was trying to get a cheeky hit there. And that's the price you pay. This loses like 40 seconds. So that's why it's very, very important that you get 1 cycle. So let me do it again. And try not to pause as much. Like, let me just like try to do it the way I would normally do it. Like, basically, if you do a finisher at any frame after the RC shows up, you cannot do the RC and you get knocked off. And then it's over. So it's very important that you don't do that.
You mugs couldn't follow me. You mugs couldn't. I can't take anymore.
So that's a good showcase of the thunder right there. I did it like pretty fast. Pause buffer. Okay, we got unlucky there. Pause buffer. Now we do 2 hits. It's like this. So we just repeat this until we see the RC. So that was like lucky, we got more damage in. Oh god, I keep dropping the combo. Yeah, so now we just do empty hits. Do empty hits. So if you're starting your first empty hit right when the RC pops up, then you're probably okay to do 2. Like I think that's what happened there. So you can kind of get a grasp at like when you can do empty hits, like extra hits, before grabbing the hook. But you want to just like play it, like you got to play it safe. Because if you, again, this is like a 40-second time loss. So this is fine. And like, we probably had enough time for like one more combo there. Maybe? That might have cut it a bit close. But if you're incredibly unlucky, then you'll get 2 cycle no matter what. Like if your damage is insanely bad and you've gotten a lot of RCs, then you can try to YOLO doing more finishers. But I would say that usually doesn't work out. But yeah, if you get Omega unlucky, then that's just over. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't actually. So there's a safe strat here. Let me show the safe strat first. I don't actually know. Oh, this is something that. There's like an entire strat that I never learned. That is a lot safer here. That I would love to show. But you do counter guard. So, oops. So like the safe strats to do counter guard here. Because counter guard makes this fight pretty easy. And then when he does pinball, or when he throws the ball, you can just like time your second hit to stagger him. That timing is pretty hard. Yeah, counter guard makes this like pretty easy. And then the second phase, you can do Trinity limit. Just use Ultima. Ultima will kill him. It should kill him every time. Okay, so in this phase, he always starts by throwing a ball, and you want to time your slide dash so that the ball hits him. Like you parry the ball back ASAP, and then do the second hit to stagger. What happened here is that the ball staggered, and then I staggered him. So because that happens, he's gonna retaliate early, I believe. Okay, I'm not sure if it would have mattered in this with this combo I'm doing, but his revenge value was different because of the ball. So I think it matters more with the other strat. I'm not sure, but just keep that in mind, that the ball might mess up your combo. Oh yeah, what? Okay. That's weird. I don't know what happened there. He like okay, I'm not sure. I don't do this strat often anyway, but like that was weird. He retaliated like super fast. Yeah, with counter guard, this fight is like completely free. So if you're starting out, recommend using counter guard. I don't know this strat, so there's a strat. Watch the way, I think, like I'm sure KBM has a video of it somewhere. You do like a full Trinity, or you do like maybe Ultima and Major Drive or something. And then I think that removes this. Yeah. And then you do like, I don't know what it is. It's like... I don't know what the strat is here. Why is Trin not doing damage? It is doing damage. I don't know what the strat is there. There's a Trinity strat. So there's a Trinity strat you can do there. Again, I don't actually know the strat, but I'd recommend you watch. I hope KBM has a video of it somewhere. But now let me show you the quick way of doing it. The way that is... Oh, fuck! Hang on. Okay. We good? Yeah, Trinity was definitely doing damage there. Yeah, okay. Alright. Now here's a hard... This strat is actually really hard. It's probably one of the hardest strats in the game. So, first of all, you have to react to whether or not he throws a ball or not. Okay, he didn't throw a ball. If he doesn't throw a ball, full air combo, and then one hit, and then another air combo, like that. Now, what you do is that when he's like kicking the ground, he's invincible until a certain point, and right when he becomes vulnerable again is when you do an air combo. You do one finisher. Okay, it's hard to do while talking.
What's that for?
Okay, this time he gave the ball. So that was perfect. So when he does the ball, you do one air hit, and then the second air hit is supposed to parry the ball, and then you stagger him with the first finisher, and then do another finisher. This strat is very hard. Like, if you're gonna do this, you should practice it a lot to make sure you get the timing down. But you do it that way. And then, yeah, so I did it early there. But that's fine. So then you can do... So when he's punching, when he's done punching, do that, jump away. See, I jumped away late. It's be hard to show while explaining, but basically you do an air combo, jump away, then you want to stagger him with the second hit of your next air combo after you dodge his shockwave. Jump away, stagger with the second hit, then do two finishers, do it again. So his revenge value goes down as each phase progresses. So in phase 1, his revenge value allows you to do two finishers there. Now we're gonna do slide dash the same way. Air combo, jump away. Now we're not gonna do two finishes this time. So normally you would do two finishes in first phase, but not here. Catch him like that. Sometimes, so you saw Ode Pete was behind him. That shockwave from Ode Pete can stun Pete. So that happens like fairly often in this phase. If that happens, you're allowed to do, like, usually you're allowed to do another combo on him for free. It depends. I don't know. Ode Pete's like interactions with Pete are kind of weird sometimes. Okay, so if this happens though, it's like really scary. I don't know if I can really give advice when that happens. Like, you just have to run away from the black hole because the black hole does damage. So you're allowed to use one potion. You're allowed to potion yourself here, but the problem is that if Goofy is dead in this phase, then you have to potion him. So I really only allow myself one potion. If you have to potion twice, then you have to. I think what's a lot better of an idea is to just go Valor early. So we're gonna go Valor form. So we do the same slide dash there to parry the ball. Another ground combo is fine. Then we do full combo to... Oh god. Okay. Do a full combo with two finishers there, and then go Valor form. So let me redo the fight here.
What's that for?
Yeah, that's that. That's hard to do. Pretty precise combo. So right here, like, I've done enough damage, and I know the HP gate, that I knew that that was enough damage to get him to the next phase. Which you can do during the punch attack, like that, yeah. Okay, so this time he didn't throw the ball. You just do a ground combo. I think you normally do a ground combo. I'm not sure if you need to do a air combo there. Okay, so when he does that, there's a few frames where you can stagger him that you have to learn the timing for. Like, see, this is pretty scary. So I'm gonna potion myself to retaliate and get back into the strat. Yeah, so like it just takes a lot of knowledge about the fight. Like right there, that stagger I did on him after he pointed, like that's a really important stagger to get if you don't want him to be running around everywhere. And then right here you can throw a push into Goofy. This. You do a combo like that, and then you go Valor to have iframes. I like to do 2 hits and then a full air combo like this. Run away, and then we do this, and then a second finisher. So you do the finisher to stagger him when he's doing the punching thing. And now right here, so like I said, if you're in a really bad spot, like back in phase 3 is probably the scariest phase. In that spot, like if you're gonna die, go Valor, I would say. And then in Valor form, you can just keep doing like empty hits on him. You still have to know his revenge value. That's something you like, I think. But I think going Valor is a good idea early on if you're gonna die. So revert, do 2 blizzards. You have to time those decently well. They're not that hard. And then we can do 5 RCs here. This part is quite hard. Again, timing air slash is better. I just smash it. And then on the last one, to make it easier, you can use fire. Because fire keeps you in the air longer. You don't have to use fire if you're if you get them perfect. But that makes it like pretty safe. And that is TR. TR is a really hard world. Like, that's where a lot of runs will probably die. And like I said, that strat I did on Pete is very hard. You have to spend a lot of time practicing that. The counter guard thing is good. But I can't show it off that well right now because I don't remember. I don't know the strat. I haven't done it in a very long time. Do you remember? Okay. I think we might be done for now. Because my brain is getting fried. I feel like level 1 is quite hard to teach. Because the strats are a lot harder to do while I'm talking. What are you watching, Splix? What are you looking at, dude?